What's going on, people? I'm back again. It's been about a short week, but we back in the place. I'm that dude named Dave. What's going on, people? If y'all can hear me, I need to make sure I am not struggle streaming. So press the one in the chat if y'all can't hear me. Press 2 if you can. Let's go, y'all. Yeah, we about to get started here in a few moments. Feels good to get this back up and running again. I'm having some technical problems, so hopefully you guys won't notice it on this live stream, y'all. Let me do this here. How's everybody doing? Yes, indeedy. How's everybody doing here? I'm glad to be back, guys. It's that dude named Dave, and I'm back with TD&D Live. It is Tuesday, guys. Back for another week. It is the last... this probably, I don't know. No, it's not the last Tuesday. Is it the last Tuesday of the month for me to live stream? I don't know. Right? We'll figure this out here in a second. But as we're going to get started here, we're going to talk about a few items. I want to take a shout out to regulars. I want to get my regular script out the way. And then, we'll get this live stream started. So shout out to everybody out there in YouTube land, whether y'all are ninja watching. I get it. Some of y'all may be in your cars driving, truck drivers, UPS drivers, Amazon 18-wheelers. You can't comment because you got to focus on the road. Or maybe you just got off work and you're on your way back. Or maybe you working that second shift and you're on your way to work, whatever the case may be. Shout out to y'all. Also for my ninja watchers, if you're still at work, you know what I'm saying? You're working that second shift. You got to work a little bit late tonight. You're trying to hold it down. You're working late into that first shift. Or if you're across the pond, shout out to my people on the other lands there. Shout out to y'all there. My ninja watchers. Shout out to my replay gang. Some of y'all ain't going to be here live because we do the midday drive on these, the Midwest time scale here, right? So shout out to everybody who's part of the replay gang, and more importantly, shout out to the live chat who's also in the building, man. So we'll do our regular intro, we'll holler at the few regulars in the chat and get this bad boy going here, you know what I mean? So hold on, let me see who's there. We'll just go ahead and shout it out here. Pooh Man says welcome back. Yeah, thank you, Pooh Man. Yeah, we're gonna get this back rolling again, guys, man. I was out and about for like a whole month and change up until the last live stream last week. Shout out to you, Pooh Man. He's giving y'all the info of y'all in the chat, man. So if y'all on your mobile device you become a member, so shout out to Pooh Man putting that information up. You can be a member of the squad here. You can also follow me on Instagram. Pooh Man dropped that here, as well as on X/Twitter. You can do that. And y'all can donate to the show, like we said here. Let's get this out the way, too. Y'all can show y'all love to the Cash App, guys, because this is not a free show. This takes a lot of work and effort to get it out the way, and my time ain't free. I love to help y'all get y'all day, but it comes with a cost. So, guys, go ahead and throw y'all donations in the Cash App, $ that dude named Dave. Like I said with Pooh Man earlier, we got the membership group. We also got the super chat, super thanks, super stickers. You know why? Because we a monetized channel and we need that work. We also get the AdSense of y'all working. Shout out to y'all who got YouTube Premium who don't like them ads, but that's the way the game goes. Show y'all love and support, man, to keep the grind alive, baby. Exactly, Pooh Man as well. Hit the like button, guys. We still need the algorithm. That like button's there for a reason. YouTube don't just put a button there that says don't click on it, not mean a thing there. Click the like button. Hell, I need some engagement, so do that for me. Shout out to my man Jurgen. He in the house here. We got Jurgen in the building. Shout out to you, man. Pinball in the house. Where you rocking around these days, man? You driving? Where you at? Shout out to you. Kareem in the building. Good to see you. Got Kareem in the house here. Thank you, Kareem. I see I got a few ones from Kareem, and Jurgen, as well as Divine in the building. Shout out to you, brother. Good to see you. Yeah, who else we got here? Clifton in the building, my Ohio brother. I'm trying to leave work. I know how that goes, man. I know how that goes, man. Ty Pros is my guy, Dave. What up, Doe? What up going on, man? Just trying to get this YouTube thing back up and going, man. My job and my family's kicking my ass, so I'm trying to get back into the building, baby. Jurgen says, I'm going to hold back because I'm injured and will have surgery soon. Oh, sorry to hear that, man. Hope you get better soon, man. Yeah, man, you about to have surgery? Hey, man, take care of yourself, man. I've had my fair share of surgeries, Jurgen. Take care of yourself, man. Yeah. Okay, Pinball says he in the AIC Mobile, Little Rock, Arkansas. Ninja listening. Shout out to you, man. Yeah, Arkansas. That's what's up. Art, Kansas in the building. Good to see you, man. Glad you're doing all right, man. Let's see here. Let's go about to get this party started. Oh, like I said, guys, let me get some other stuff out the way. In the description box below, if you guys having any issues, if you forget, whether it's this live stream, all the videos back to at least December, you go in the description box there. If you ain't got no money, you ain't got no dough, you can't support the show, the grind, the live stream, the podcast here. There's other ways to support here, right? We got Temu. I rock with Temu. We work together. I'm an ambassador for them here. So we got affiliate links in the description box below, 30% off, $100 coupons. We got it on Temu there. Click the link below in the description box. Go ahead and get it. And also, guys, are you trying to be a streamer? You're trying to do your own channel? Or you trying to just work on some things for a presentation for business? Get StreamYard. Look what I'm doing with my presentation here with StreamYard, right? I've been on StreamYard since day one when I started my channel in February 2022. Here we are of April of 2025. So you guys can go to my very first videos, see how I was struggle streaming with StreamYard and how I grew into it, and you see what we're doing today and how we're producing. So shout out to everybody here. If you guys need, just trying to do some things on the side, click on that affiliate link for StreamYard. No free StreamYard, guys. You got to click on the paid version because the free don't help your boy out. So click on the paid version, and then you take yourself to the next level. Shout out to y'all, man. Let's see here. Devon said, looking forward to that talk about Unk. Yeah, we're going to get into that in a second, man. It says, salute to the Indian crew. Salute to you, Show Enough. Man, good to see you, man. I'm taking the banner off the Cash App. If you guys want to support in the Cash App, it's in the description box below, guys. So I'm taking that banner off now. I want the full screen up. So how's everybody doing? We're about to get into the Shannon Sharpe discussion in a second, man. This is wild stuff, right? Before I get right into Shannon Sharpe, is there any, this part might be a quick, 2-minute discussion, right? Maybe 1 minute, but I'm just curious here. Has anybody in the chat, or if you're Ninja watching, you want to put yourself in the regular comment section here, right? You can comment on the regular comment section, or you can comment on the live stream you're hearing the live here, right? Has anybody seen the movie Sinners? Okay. What's going on, Jay Walker? Yeah, the locks. Yeah, my locks. I told y'all my hair is long, baby. Yeah, how you living? Has anybody seen the movie Sinners? Because I haven't seen it yet, guys. So I'm kind of curious, has anybody seen it this past weekend? I'm thinking about going to see it. Not thinking, I will see it this week. Guys, I'm just trying to find the right day. A part of me says I want to go see it today if I'm live streaming. Show Enough says, hold on, let's get started here. Show Enough says, yes, great movie, 100. Okay, Show Enough, that's what I want to hear. Thank you, Show Enough. Ty Pro in the building says, Sinners was excellent. Okay, Ty Pro seen it, y'all. Okay. Kareem in the building says, saw it Saturday, 10 out of 10. Okay, y'all woke up now. Okay, y'all woke up now. Ty Pro says, 10 out of 10. Okay. Yeah. Pinball says, wait 7 seconds. Why I gotta wait 7 seconds? Because I'm like, oh, no one gonna comment. And everybody commented. Okay, my bad. So go see it, Dave. Okay. Check it out, right? I never said I was not gonna see it, guys, right? I just forgot that it came out this weekend. I had a lot of stuff going on, and then when I remembered during the weekend, I was like, oh, snap, Sinners came out, right? So I was like, okay, I want to go see it. But before I start this live stream, I want to ask people who've seen it, because have y'all seen the headlines from Hollywood and social media the last couple of days since we got the reports of the amount of work that Sinners did? Ryan Coogler, Michael B. Jordan, have this of another #1 movie. Have you guys seen the headlines? What's going on, Derek? Says, I'm Ninja watching. I'm sick today. Sorry to hear that, brother, man. Hope you get better, Derek. One of my haters. Hope you get better, man. Have you guys seen the headlines? Because the headlines that keep coming out, Sinners make $61 million. Will it break even? What the hell? Like, hold on. Showed Up says it's gonna be tap into your Chi-Town and Southern roots. Thank you, Showed Up. Glad to hear that. Clifton says no. Okay. Shout out to you, Derek. Yeah. Every time now, if you go down the timeline, what is on Twitter, I've been on Facebook, I've seen posts on IG, I've been on Snapchat, I've been all over, right? I'll see all kinds of messages, and they will say, Sinners make 61 million. Will it break even? 61 million made, $90 million budget. And it's like, I have never in my entire life seen a movie make this kind of money with that kind of budget, and then the reports come out saying, oh, it's gonna flop. It's a bust. Will it break even? Like 61 million on a $90 million budget, and that's the first weekend. So if just by the racist dominant society tropes that try to minimize black entertainment, black art, and black accomplishments, all right? Let's look at the similar example. Someone broke down on Twitter that Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, that Quentin Tarantino movie with that big old cast, right? That did the exact same amount of numbers with almost a little bit bigger budget. It did 1 million less, had a little bit bigger budget. And you know what they said about that with Quentin Tarantino? Oh, Once Upon a Time, big time success. Oh my, it's phenomenal. Ryan Coogler and Michael B. Jordan do 61 million opening weekend. Will it break even? Is it gonna bomb? What's Hollywood thinking about letting them make this movie? Man, if we actually go by the actual numbers, when you look at opening weekend numbers or then second and third weekend, normally it's a 50 to 60% dip from first to second weekend, second to third weekend. That's why it's so paramount that people come out for the early opening weekends, right? But even if Sinners does 60% less than opening weekend, that means that it might gross close to around 25 to 30 million, which means that it'll break even in 2 weeks. Do you see how the dominant society try to play us, guys? Do you guys try to see that whatever we do, whatever that we decide to create something, they try to dim our light. They try to minimize our accomplishments. They try to make it seem like that whatever we do will not make any money. And what they're missing is, we gotta understand something here. The people who are part of the tether class, and then when they don't put foundational black Americans in front of the screen, they put tethers and other blacks on the screens. Those are the movies that are losing money, guys. Have you noticed that? Have you guys noticed that when they don't put foundational, when we say root, black Americans in front of the screen, and there's great actors across the pond from Africa, from the diaspora, from the Caribbeans. You know, first person that come in mind is Stringer Bell, AKA Idris Elba. You know what I'm saying? He's a phenomenal actor, right? But have you guys noticed that when they put every other black on the big screen as the role, even though that the character being played, the background is actually a foundational black American, those movies don't make no money. They don't make any money. But when it's our majority spirit, when it's our blood, sweat, and tears behind the project, have you noticed it's always, we know we have successful ventures when we have, even if it's just minimal backing, but we have the distribution. You see, we can't let them say what they want to say because they don't want to see us win. They don't want to see our accomplishments. What are y'all saying in the chat here? Let me go back up here. He says, that movie about to do numbers is getting nothing but good reviews. Yeah, it did 61 million. Ty, bro, it's doing good numbers on a $90 million budget. Now, let me state this here. Now, let's say that the movie did 5 million or 10 million on a $90 million budget, then we would have a problem. You've seen those movies, like there's been some movies come out and they have this big old budget and all of a sudden it's in 3,000 screens and they say it only made 15, 20 million. It's like, oh yeah, now you got a problem. If you make 10 million, 15 million on a $90 million budget, we've seen a gang of those white movies that's been released and they didn't do no money. Hell, a good example of the dominant society who made a movie that spent a lot of money and flopped is that New Age Snow White movie. They spent north of $300 to $400 million on Snow White. And guys, they're still about $150 million under. Right? The Diamond Society will make these 9-figure, big budget box office, supposedly bonanza hits. And then they flop like, you know what? Here it is when we make something out of something here. And it's like, will it flop? Knowing that if not by this weekend, by third weekend max, it will break even, guys. It will break even. So I'm going to go see it this week. I'm going to see it this week, and I'm going to show my support, and everybody's been saying that it's a good movie, Dave. Y'all in the chat saying it's a good movie. I didn't think I was going to get any responses. I didn't know if y'all had seen it, but everybody who I've talked to, even people in my own family, says, Dave, that's a good movie. You're going to like it. I'm telling you, oh, man, there's just something about it, you know? And then I saw Tariq Nasheed was doing a review about it this morning. I had to stop from listening to Tariq Nasheed, and I love listening to Tariq Nasheed. Shout out to Tariq Nasheed doing his thing. Big things popping. Heard he got a new hidden video going to come out here. But I love listening to him every morning when he does his playbacks from his Twitter Spaces, and I couldn't listen to him this morning. I was like, I got to wait. I don't want no spoilers, y'all. See, you know what I mean? You know, so what do you say? What was the cost? You need to double the cost. It cost them $90 million to make Clifton. They generated $61 million the first week. So at the very least, by the end of this weekend, it will break even. By weekend 3, there'll be profitability. After that, then it's gravy. Once you hit that break-even point and you're still within the second or third week, then that's gravy because you're going to have still the remaining people who's going to go to the show for the next month or two. Then you're going to have on-demand streaming services where you can rent the movie. Also, too, what people are forgetting, this is a new feature, a newer feature for movies. Certain movies that's been out for 3 or 4 weeks, you can't rent them like you can't buy them, but you can go ahead and rent them early on your cable service. They'll charge you $24.99, but depending on the cable service you got, sometimes it's equivalent to an on-demand streaming service or it's the equivalent of a movie buy. So depending on the situation here, even after a month, it's going to rake in money. But also another thing that they were saying they were mad. How can they let them do this? Ryan Coogler actually got a rights deal out of this thing here, that after 25 years, he's going to be able to own the movie. So that means that everything that comes about this was spinoffs, merchandising. If him and Michael B parlays this to what I think they're going to do here, they can make this a franchise that's going to be worth so much money for them and and everybody involved. One of the best movies I've seen in years. Shout out to you. Okay, I'm going to say it. I'm going to go see it, guys. They find any reason to hate on black men's greatness. Yeah, exactly, showing up, exactly. It'll be even by, that's what I'm saying, Kareem. If we understand how box office numbers, even if it drops off to 66%, it'll break even by next Sunday. And I'm not thinking it's that. I'm thinking that it's going to, if it did 61 million, I'm thinking because the backlash, I think that us foundational black Americans going to come out, show out, and go in. Because here's the thing, too, to have a $61 million opening weekend on Easter, a lot of black folks be in church. Be in church all day on Sunday. You may have had a lot went on Friday and Saturday. You got to remember, though, the black folks who love to go to the show on Sunday, they were doing Easter on Sunday, y'all. They were rocking with Jesus. They were rocking with Jesus, y'all. You know what I mean? They had the Easter bunny outfits on and things of that nature. So we got to remember, all the black folks who normally do go out on Sundays, but it's like, oh, damn, it's Easter Sunday. I got to be in church till 5 p.m., you know what I mean? Or the 2 p.m., and we're going to go out to eat the Easter dinner. Then I come home and got to get ready for work on Monday. So there's a big religious crowd who didn't go this past weekend that will be out this weekend as well. That's no doubt, man. Let me scroll down here. It broke a record at the highest grossing independent film on the opening weekend. That's what's up, Shona. I didn't know that. That's what's up, man. I did not know that, man. They can't stand black success. Exactly, Derek. You ninja watching. I get you. Ninja watching activated. Appreciate you, man. Said, did you see this Hispanic dude hating? It's a copy from Dusk Till Dawn. I didn't see that, but I've heard. I didn't even read the haters, but when I saw the hate, I was like, I started reading just the business numbers. But yeah, I get it, man. Says, I'll catch the playback ninja watching. That's what's up, Pooh, man. Good to see you. So with all the good reviews and word of mouth, I think it'll top 100 million after this weekend. I think so too, Clifton. I'm giving the normal numbers of a normal drop-off to get it to 90 million. But I think because of the talk and the success and the reviews, I believe it could do more than 40 million this past week here to get to 100 million. I agree with that, Clifton, no doubt, man. Says, we also got here, says, taking the law to see it this week. Okay, the law to see it. That's dope, man. That's dope, Kareem. Appreciate that. Says, I haven't paid to see a movie in years, but I have to support. Yeah, you got to support these, man. I get it, how people fire stick everything, guys. I haven't fire stick nothing in a long time. I think that I get it why people don't buy stuff and everything like that, but this is the way I look at it, guys. We're stealing. Do you want someone to come to your job and take stuff from you, and then after so many times they start stealing, they start cutting resources from your job, and you're wondering why you don't have free drinks or free coffee in the lunchroom anymore? Or, you know, like you don't have the certain days off or hours, and then all of a sudden it becomes like a corporate linchpin where that you can't do nothing anymore. You just go to work and you go home because everybody's stealing under the table from your company. That's what you guys are doing. I get it. I understand about Fire Stick. I get why people don't want to pay for certain apps. There's just something inside of me that says I don't steal, guys. I'm not trying to hold this holy moral ground here. I'm just telling y'all I don't steal. And y'all shouldn't either, guys. Y'all should, my thing is, wait to come out on cable because you pay a cable bill. But fire sticking and stealing, that's, guys, man, do you guys go to the store and steal stuff? What happens if you get caught stealing, come out of Jewel, come out of Walmart stealing? You're going to be on Twitter or X looking like every other ninja that they stereotype as. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to encourage people to actually buy things that is not theirs until they physically purchase it and own it. Okay? I know that sometimes entertainment can be overpriced, but you gotta pay to get good services. And if we constantly steal and fire stick, that cuts back on the resources that how other black content creators can really get things done. So I just encourage everybody, stop stealing and stop fire sticking, whether it's sporting events, wrestling events, whatever the case may be. If you can't afford it, then don't buy it. You know what I'm saying? That's just me saying it because we gotta support our own so that we can make more, but if we're constantly stealing, we never get to make what we can make here. You know what I mean? Let me see here. Remember Waterworld with Kevin Costner? Yeah, I remember Waterworld, all that. Yeah, pinball, all that money it took to make Waterworld. They lost like 9 figures on that. It was like the 90s when that movie came out on pinball. They lost like $100 million plus on that film with Kevin Costner. And I only like 3 Kevin Costner movies. What's going on, Trust? Good to see you, man. He says, FYI, don't leave early. Very important post-credit scene. That's what I'm hearing, too. And that's one thing I'm doing now, too. Whenever I go to the movies now, even some random movie, I got to Google if there's any post-credit scenes. You know what I mean? Blessings and abundance to the chat. Salute to you, Trust. And we got the first holla of the evening, guys. Shout out to Janessa Coleman with the $5 holla, pushing the green plate in the chat. Hey, Miss Coleman, I love it when y'all make the chat turn colors. Saying, happy Tuesday, Dave and chat. I will be in and out. Salute to you. Yeah. Let me do this here. Hold on, let's move this over here. All right. Salud. Thank you for the holla. I appreciate you, Miss Coleman. Thank you. Right back at you with that super. Appreciate that, Miss Coleman. Thank you for coming through. I know it's the midday, so y'all be ninja watching. Clifton says, I'll try and see it this weekend. That's what's up, brother. Good to see that here. Trust says, how much did it cost to make the movie? $90 million, Trust. It cost them $90 million to make the movie on a $61 million opening weekend budget. That's what's going on here. 3 days, you go to church, Mother's Day, Easter, and Christmas. Trifling Tuesday. What's going on, Quick? He says, I'm ninja watching on the way to the movies to watch Sinners. That's what's up. See, Quick's going to see Sinners. Hey, that's what I'm talking about right now. Quick, I'm going to see it this week. I just got to see what day that works out for me. You know what I'm saying? I got to get a haircut this week. You can see my size are kind of growing. It's been about a week and change, so I need to get a haircut. I got to plan future lives for this week here because I do it after I get done with work or I get home from work. So we got to work around getting a clean lineup, the work, the freaking podcast schedule, and then the family life. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's what's up, Quick. Tell me if you like it after the fact, man. Let's see here. Clifton says, do you remember sneaking into other movies when they started making multiplex theaters? Yeah, man. The last time that I snuck into like different movies, I remember this vividly, Clifton. I remember this vividly. The last time that I snuck into multiple movies was 1999 or 2000? It was around that. I can't remember if it was the end of 1999 or early 2000, right? And you guys can correct me if you guys do a quick Google of what these two movies came out. I went to see Blair Witch Project and Deep Blue Sea in the same goddamn day. Yo, I was with the one girl I was talking to at the time. You know, we were hanging out, and it was like a Monday. And I remember it was like a holiday, because I remember I was in college. It was my first year in college, and it was some sort of holiday, so there was no classes. And I worked, but I only worked like a half day. I was working at my first job at Menards. And I remember I worked the early shift, and then I got off early, and I got off around like 12, 1 o'clock. I only did like a few hours. I can't remember. I was like 19 or 20. I think I was like 19 years old, guys. But y'all can Google. And I remember that we went to see Blair Witch Project because all the white folks at my job, all the white boys were telling me how scary Blair Witch was, right? And I was like, oh man, I gotta see Blair Witch. And then I went to see it, and I was mad as hell. All the anticipation, and then when it was all said and done, I was like, really? Really? This is what y'all did to me? We were pissed off. I mean, oh girl, shout out to Angie. Her name was Angie. Yeah, we was hanging out today. Angie, if you happen to sneak up across this YouTube channel, shout out to Angie. I ain't seen your ass in like 27 years, 26 years. Hope you're doing all right, girl. Anyways, we were so pissed off, right? And then in the next room, it was Deep Blue Sea. And it was it was an empty movie theater. It was Monday. And she was like, you thinking I'm thinking? So when we snuck in, Deep Blue Sea was only on for like 10 minutes. So we was like, yo, I'm cool with that. We don't miss the first 10 minutes. And so we went to watch Blair Witch Project and Deep Blue Sea, whatever like that. What was that, Samuel Jackson with the damn sharks and everything? So it was the movie there for like 5 hours. That's like playing 18 holes of golf. You know, that's the last time I did it though, guys. That was the last time I did that. Dank says, only steal from tiny hats. Hey, what's going on, Dank? Hey, you talking about the tiny hat community? Hey, come on, Dank. Hey, I want to say some things, but I can't say some things on YouTube, if you know what I mean. I'm going to leave that be. All right, Dank? You know what I'm talking about. Hey, shout out to Thomas in the business. It's crazy how the Pope was around Easter and died yesterday, and now his body is being viewed, and the funeral is Saturday, and conclave is next week. Yeah, Thomas, I don't want to get into that, but that is, I heard the Pope passed away, and then all of a sudden I see pictures of the Pope today, and it was Easter this weekend. Are they trying to insinuate this Pope was the last great one, that he's gonna rise? I don't know, man. They trying to start some stuff, man. They trying to start some stuff. Clifton says, Waterworld and Kevin Costner's a white product. They can make movies over and over again and that lose money. Just like Jennifer Aniston, Black Americans make one bad movie and we get. Yeah, exactly, man. We are done. Yeah, I get it, man. Yeah. But here's the thing, though. It's only the opening weekend. Know what the ironic thing, Clifton? If it gets to 100 million by next weekend, what are they gonna say next? If it takes them 2 weeks for profitability and it's at over 100 million, what they gonna say? That's what I'm waiting for. I want all of us to support this movie this weekend. If you ain't seen it, the opening weekend, and I want to see how they react once we go ahead and then it gets past that and they're making profit. Lady Gaga's replacing Whitney Houston in the Bodyguard reboot. No, Miss Coleman, stop playing. Really? They're rebooting the Bodyguard already, and they're putting Lady Gaga in it? Nah, I'm not here for it. Remember the movie John Carter? It lost so much money, people lost their jobs. I remember John Carter. Because Derek, the lead actor, what's his name? John Kenneth. I can't pronounce his last name, but I liked him in Friday Night Lights. He was in the TV show Friday Night Lights. So I remember I watched like all 7 seasons and everything like that. So I was like, okay, I actually liked him in that TV show. You know, I liked the movie. I liked the book too. The original book, and then the original movie with Billy Bob Thornton. And they put him in there, and that thing was like doo-doo on the street. It just sat there and stank. All right. That's what happened to that movie, Derek. It's so true. So true. Excuse me, guys. And once again, we got MOP in the building. What's going on, MOP? He coming in with the $2 holla. Put in the blue plate in the chat, guys. Let's keep it going here. Support the channel, support the grind. We about to get into it again, guys. Shout out to MOP saying, who should think he, Moist Watkins? F out of here, bitch. Man, you mad? You still mad at Moist? You mad at Moist, man. You stay gonna stay mad at Moist, man. Hey, man. Salute. Thank you for the holla. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Right back at you with that super. Appreciate that. What's going on, Sheila? Last time I snuck into another movie was for Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. God damn, Sheila. Home Alone 2? The first one came out in like, what, 88, 89? Well, when the first Home Alone movie came out? Because the second one came out in 94? Sheila, 30 years. 30 years, Sheila, man. Trust LL Cool J was in that. Yes, he was. Yeah, Trust, he was the chef. LL Cool J, hey, I think that movie should go in a time in black history. I'm saying that LL Cool J in that movie is the first black actor to make it from beginning to end in a horror film and survive. Yo, guys, if you can name me another movie, a horror movie, made by white people, and the black man survived from beginning to end, please let me know. Was there an earlier Nightmare on Elm Street? I can't remember if there was an earlier Nightmare on Elm Street where the brother lived to the end. Because my thing is, I disqualified Nightmare on Elm Street because if you survived the first movie, your ass died the second movie. Y'all remember that? If you was in Nightmare on Elm Street, you died in all those movies. But if you happen to live in the one movie, you survived to the sequel, right? And then the next movie came out, then they killed your ass. Then if you happen to be in the second movie survived, you got to the third movie, they'll kill your ass in the third movie. And I think there's only one actor that lived from the first to the third movie, and then they finally killed his ass off. Can y'all find me the black actor outside of LL Cool J before 1999 to survive in a white horror film from beginning to end? Let me know, people. Let me know. Hey, let me scroll down here. Because I saw Deep Blue Sea at the movies. I couldn't believe they killed off Sam Jackson that quick. That way I was pissed. Yeah, the shark came out, clipped him, and bit his ass and took him back in. Hey, man, shout out to Samuel, man. T. Orlando says, free Sharpe. Yo, we about to get into Shannon Sharpe conversation, guys. We about to get into the Shannon Sharpe now. I just had to open it up with a little something here. John Carter was born in I only saw like 5 minutes of that, man. The book was John Carter of Mars. So you read the book, T. Orlando? T. Orlando just slid on in talking about some John Carter. Hell no. Said Moist Trickums. Oh, hell no. Said Moist Trickums. Okay. Let's see, Moist Watkins, y'all killing me. Y'all killing me in the chat. Last time I snuck in a movie was Titanic. I actually saw that with my, hey guys, hey, hold on. Titanic came out in 1997. I saw Titanic with my first and only milk of magnesia white girlfriend. Yes, y'all. Hey, show enough. Yo, I saw Titanic with my one and only white girlfriend in 1997, senior year in high school. Shout out to you, show enough. Had to put that out there. Hey, man. Busta Rhymes survived Halloween 7. T. Orlando, the question is, though, that movie was past 1999. That Deep Blue Sea came out in 1999. The ask is, name me a movie prior to that. Every other movie, we know that black folks died in the first 10, 15 minutes or something like that. You know what I mean? So Halloween 7 had to be like 10, 15 years ago, if that, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about Deep Blue Sea came out 26 years ago. 25, 26 years ago. Name me a movie post 26 years and on where a black man is in. That's what I'm talking about. Not in the 2000s. We changed things in the 2000s now. We're surviving now. We living in horror movies now. I'm talking about in the 80s. I'm talking about the early 90s. I'm talking about the 70s, the 60s, when they start making cinema. Did we live? Hey, man. Hey. Let me scroll down the chat here. Said, I got some dumb the last movie I snuck into. Congratulations, Quick. Hold on. Hey, y'all. Congratulations to Quick. Hey, he got it in at the show. Congratulations to Quick, man. He says, Sinful to P was the first person to call him that. Moist Trickums. For real, Trust, I did not know that. Thank you. Rest in peace, Sinful to P. Yeah, I did not know that, man. He was on YouTube before I got started. Hey, shout out to Blackest Night in the building, dropping the $10 holla, pushing the yellow plate in the chat, guys. I love it when you make the chat turn colors. Saying greetings to the People's Day from the Kingdom of Black Knights. My man, Blackest Night. What's going on, brother? What's going on, Blackest Night? Dropping that yellow in that chat, man. Hey, brother, salud. Thank you for the holla. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And right back at you with that super. Okay, guys, let me get down to the bottom here. We're about to get into this here. They took Samuel Jackson out of the middle of his speech. Yeah, they did, show enough. There was enough room on that door. Yeah, there was, Sheila. There was enough room in that damn ass door. That was Dream Warriors. Freddie got him. See, Derek knew. See, I knew. See, guys, you know I'm a pop culture connoisseur. See, you notice how I preference Nightmare on Elm Street, but I knew what to add the caveat because you had to live to the movie, and that's it. I don't want you coming back in the sequel and they kill your ass. See, LL Cool J lived, and for all we know, he lived the rest of his days as a cook, a chef in the Marines or on submarines and on military warcraft. We just know that he's 26 years older now, and he's probably a retired chef now, for all we crying out loud. See, Derek knew about the Dream Warriors when that you live from one movie to the next, and then you get killed, and then people live, and then they get killed the next movie. Derek knew the assignment. Shout out to you, Derek. Yeah, but hey, like you said, Derek, Freddie still got you at the end. Freddie still got your ass in the end, though. Clifton says, the John Carter book was written by a white supremacist. Oh, really? John Carter was a Confederate soldier in the book. Oh, dang. Oh, dang, Clifton. Thank you for that info. T. Orlando says, missing out with snow bunnies. Hey, T. Orlando, that's the first only snow bunny I've ever had. Have not missed a snow bunnies ever since, guys. 1998 was the last time that I dabbled on that little white sugar that they call the milk of magnesia, y'all. I'm sorry, T. Orlando. 1998. It's last time. Was the last time, baby. Summertime, too. Right before the Janet Jackson, we broke up right before the Janet Jackson concert. It was the Velvet Rope Tour in 98. Me and her had tickets. I bought them. We broke up. I said, give me my damn ticket back. True story. All right. The original Night of the Living Dead, where there was a Black League actor in 1968 that lived. Oh, thank you, Thomas. I'm going to look into that. The original Night of the Living Dead, 1968. I'll look into that, Thomas. Thank you. I'll look into that. Didn't Danny Glover survive Predator 2? That's an action movie. That's not a horror film. Hey, Mark the Guardian, I consider Predator an action film, not a horror film. Am I off by saying that? Like Freddy, Jason, that's horror. Predator is action. You know, I mean, I guess it kind of stray the lines a little bit, but I consider it like when I watched the first Predator and then, you know, and I see all the sequels, I consider that like an action movie, you know? But hey, let me know what y'all think on that. Dudley. Hey, come on, man. They killed him, though. Did they kill him in 4? T. Orlando, didn't they kill him in the next movie? I don't remember. Okay, man. Y'all need to fact check T. Orlando. Fact check T. Orlando. LL survived Halloween. Wait a minute. So LL is a survivor in multiple horror movies, huh? Oh, snap. Okay. Back to ninja watching. Gotcha. Always keep a snow bunny on deck. Yeah, pre-Y2K. Thank you, Dank. Pre-Y2K. Pre-Y2K, yes. Yes, he did. No one came back in the Nightmare movies except the chick from the first movie. Yeah, but hey, Derek, remember? She came back, and then she lived like the third movie. Like the one from the first movie, the white chick. She lived from the first, second, then they finally took her ass out in the third movie. Am I correct? But everybody ended up getting killed. Yeah, everybody ended up getting killed eventually. Predator is a horror film. It's really slasher, being hunted and to kill. Really? It's really a slasher? Is it really? But Predator 1 is, how's that horror? Hey, Mark, we know it though? I need to come back to that. I need to sit down and think and research that there. I look at that as an action film because when you think, before you even see the Predator, You're in the jungle. You have a military special ops unit that is dropped off basically in some form of Vietnam. They're going, they got hostages, and then they're shooting at hostiles. They don't know what they're shooting at. You know, the whole premise is an action sequence film until you actually see who the predator really is. I need, know what though, Mark? I need to sit down. I need, know what show enough? Yeah. Sci-fi action. Yeah, I think I'm going to come back to y'all on that. I'll come back to you. I think you're right. I think action, I said, yeah, I think sci-fi action, not horror. When I think horror, Freddy and Jason are like the definitions. And then any other character that you can think of. Night of the Living Dead, like my man said earlier, 1968. That's horror, right? That's my, I mean, maybe there's a broader definition, but no, we need to come back to that. Yeah. He was the Thing, bro. They said that the brother survived the Thing with the Kurt Russell. I don't know. I don't remember that one there. Okay, guys. All right, guys. That's a good conversation. Let's move on. Hey, guys, how about this here? Oh, man, hold on. Lawrence Fishburne survived Event Horizon. Doesn't get more horror than that. You know what, Mark? I might give you that one with Event Horizon. That was, hey, that was kind of up. When I first saw Event Horizon, hey, y'all. I had to put the censor button on that one. When I originally saw Event Horizon, like the ending, like when we got to like the conclusion and everything, the final fight scenes and then all the things, we got to the end. Hey man, when we knew what was going on, hey man, that was up. Hey, that was, man. Says she survived the third movie, but I don't think they brought her back. Did she really? Okay, Derek, we gotta research that one again. You see, I vaguely remember the premise, me and you both, but you know, it's been decades since I watched it. But you might be right, man. I'll fall back to you on that one. He drank the gas. He was the Thing. Event Horizon was trash. Now that's sci-fi horror. Dave, you should do a live on that. No, maybe we'll see. But check it out, guys. Let's table this part of the conversation right now. We will come back to movie talk after I see Sinners this week. After I get done with this live stream here, I'll be able to focus on what days I know I'll be able to live stream the rest of this week here. And the days I know I'm going to live stream will allow me to know what day I go Sinners. So when I see Sinners, I'll come back and then that'll be like the whole hour, right? Because by this time it'll be the second weekend and I don't give a damn about spoilers, okay? By the time you get to like second or third weekend, man, off feelings when it comes to spoilers, okay? Opening weekend, we could fall back. Because you know how hard it is for me? I'm avoiding Twitter. Every time I see someone's Sinners and a plot, I gotta avoid it. But after 2 or 3 weeks, man, nah. We'll do like a basic review. We won't go a deep dive, but you know, we're gonna check it out this week, y'all. Okay, guys, let's get into it, y'all. Let's get into Shannon Sharpe. What's going on, Ayo? Yeah, I haven't seen it yet. That's why I was asking the question earlier. If you might check out the beginning part of the conversation. I'm going to see it this week. Everybody, I have not found one person that said it was not good. So yeah, in the original Night of the Living Dead, they shot him because they thought he was a zombie. Event Horizon is considered one of the greatest horror movies ever by all stats. Hey, Mark, I'll say this here. Even though they say by stats, it's not the greatest. It was okay. It was okay, you know, but we'll come back to it, guys. Let's get into Shannon. So Shannon got receipts. Yo, I've done a little bit. Let's talk about Shannon Sharpe, guys. Let's get into it. Press the one in the chat. Let's get the ones here. We're transitioning conversations now. Let's get a one in the chat, guys. Let's talk a little bit about Shannon Sharpe, y'all. Still got my Dunkin's latte here. Clifton watched the final scene again. One, there you go. Thank you. We got a one here, finally. So, guys, what's going on, Ayo? Divine, thank you. Yes, we got some ones there. What's going on, Thomas? Let's get into the conversation about Shannon Sharpe yesterday. Man, oh, man, oh, man. I got to pull my hair down a little bit for this one. Can we start off? What's going on, Demetrius? Can we start off this conversation by saying that the lawyer for the one who's accusing Shannon Sharpe, we're going to get into the details. We're going to break it down. But the lawyer who's representing the quote-unquote victim is the same damn ambulance chasing lawyer that is shaking down every black entertainer in the game. Tony Bugsby is his name? Tony Bugsby? Yes, you beat me to it, T. Orlando. You beat me to it. We're going to lay out all the details about the situation and then 24 hours what's going on here. But can we state this for the record, people? Anybody who is represented by Tony Bugsby, I automatically believe that you are a god liar. Wait a minute. Wait, what did I say? Yeah, we're going to go there. If you are a woman, I'm going to state this here, because perception is straight up key. If you are a woman, you are a victim, and you hire Tony Bugsby, you are a scammer. We do not believe any crime occurred. We think that you're out for the shakedown and you're just trying to go out for the quick payday. So before we put everything out here on the table here, what we know right now, we're just going to state for the record what it is. Y'all just some goddamn sack chasers. You've lost all credibility by hiring this lawyer. Out of all the working lawyers in the United States of America who are licensed in domestic violence, domestic assault, all things related in these manners here, you're going to hire an ambulance chaser who was known to shake down people with credibility issues and people who can't even keep their stories and facts aligned. Exactly here. Well, let me go back here. What you said here? Yes, exactly, too, Tio. Gloria Allred is scum, too. Both those lawyers. If you hire Gloria Allred and Tony Bugsby, y'all some scammers. Y'all some liars. Y'all looking for the paycheck. And any credible entertainer, celebrity, or if you got a few dollars in your pocket, and if one of us is on the shakedown from these lawyers here, make sure you got some money on retainer to fight it, because all they're doing is trying to shake your pockets down. So he went after Deshaun Watson too? Well, I think Deshaun Watson did that. Deshaun Watson's the nasty man. Hey, Clifton, I know you're in Ohio and he's quarterbacking your Cleveland team right now. We got to leave Deshaun Watson out of conversations. His nickname is the Nasty Man. I'm not lying. His nickname is the Nasty Man. When it comes to Deshaun Watson, we don't want him in this. Of all the things, we don't want him in this conversation. We know you repping Cleveland right now. We don't want him here, all right? Bugsby's an ambulance chaser down here in Houston. Yeah. I said the same thing, Dave, says Devon. Yeah, man. In my humble opinion, Toronto. Yeah. What's going on, Roderick? Good to see you, man. If Bugsby represent anyone considered, your case dropped. Yeah, man. Says any college athlete enter professional sports, you have to learn about standing against these professional 304s. Man, we got Bermuda in the house. Shout out to you. Where's our black lawyers at to go after these type of scumbags? It's T. Orlando. We need people like you or other people to tear down the scumbags like the Tony Bugsbys and the Gloria Allreds of the world, guys. Come on now, T. Orlando. You a black lawyer. You represent for the people. Come on, T. Orlando. We need a coalition of our brethren in the legal mind space to tear these ambulance chases down, okay? Watson asked for permission first. If they said no, he showed them the door. Hey, man. They hire white folks. In my humble opinion, that back lady messed up society. I can't think of her name right now. Okay, guys, check this out. Let's bring the article up first to get the details. We're all in agreement here. We do not rock with ambulance chasers. We all understand that these are the type of lawyers that, let's say that even if you had a legit case, you made your legit case look fugazi as hell by hiring these people here, because representation is key. Hell, the Carmelo Anthony family right now, right? Not their lawyer, but the spokesperson. This brother, I don't know if he's a brother or a tether, he's got a track record a mile long right now, and he's just the spokesperson. He's not even the lawyer right now. So that's what we're saying, that representation is key, guys. It's key. So let me bring up the article here. Let's get into it here. I want to read the TMZ article here because this is crazy here, because it's getting into the fact that he's being sued for $50 million. Yeah, Benjamin Crump is trash too. He is trash too, T. Orlando. Yeah, we got to call out all these trash lawyers that is doing nothing but disservice to black people, the black community in general, or just victims in general, guys. So check it out here. Shannon Sharpe sued for $50 million over alleged grapes. Let's read the article, and then we're going to get into the receipts and invoices, guys. Shannon Sharpe has just been sued for allegedly raping a woman on multiple occasions, and the plaintiff in the case is asking for tens of millions in damages. The lawsuit obtained by TMZ Sports was filed by a Jane Doe on Sunday in Nevada after she says Sharpe brutally sexually assaulted her several times at the end of 2024 and the beginnings of 2025 following a year-long abusive relationship. Guys, I got a problem here. And T. Orlando, by you being the legal mind, help me out if you agree with this or not. You are the legal professional. I cannot stand the fact that when the accused is accused, everything about this person is on Front Street here. In this situation here, Shannon Sharpe. But the woman here, yes, I know Shannon did. But before Shannon did, yeah, Shannon released her name, T. Orlando. I'm talking about the media. I'm talking about in general proceedings. If Shannon didn't release the name T. Orlando, we would not know her name. The outlets and everything else in the courts always say a Jane Doe. Shannon is getting in front of it right now. We're going to get into what Shannon's doing here, T. Orlando. But my thing is, I hate the fact that our names, if we're accused, we are put out there on Front Street. But then the victim is a Jane Doe. It should be, if it's a false statement, then no one knows who did the false statement, but your life is ruined here. So I cannot stand the fact that the victim, if you're gonna bring a case like this and you got receipts and invoices, you should be able to put your face out there and your name out there because the accused it's got their stuff out there as well. She can't file for SA, and she's the one who brought the baby oil. I bet she went to the Diddy parties. Hey, let's get into more to this article here, guys, so we get the details here. It says, according to the suit, Doe met Sharpe in 2023 at a gym in Los Angeles when she was 20 years old. Oh, he got a young one, y'all. That means that she's no more than about 21, 20. She's 21, 22 now, max. He got some young one, and he was in his mid-50s. She stated in the docs that their first encounter, Sharpe told her that he would buy her fake titties if she won a weight loss competition with him. Hey, man. Shannon Sharpe got that money, y'all. Hey, guys. If you guys got the money, are you buying your jump off titties? Hey, I know some of y'all got it. And some of y'all may be tricking and don't want to say it out loud. But for conversation purposes here, guys, if you got the money and you will never miss the money, how many people out here are buying titties for their jump offs and side pieces? I'm wondering here, you know? Larry's laughing. Hell no. What up, Larry? He's like, hell no. Shannon Sharpe trick. What's going on, Leroy? Shannon Sharpe tricking. Hey, Leroy, is it tricking if you got it? It's the age-old question, guys. Is it tricking if you got it? Said, was that the one he was clapping on IG Live? No, it's a different woman, man. MLP says, I pay her to leave. Yeah. He says, only if I can get them back if we break up. Good response, Clifton. Can I get them titties back, please? What? If it's over, I need them run them silicones back. hey, you give it to her. You know, you pay for the implants. You have a good year, 2 years max. You break up. You know what you say? Run me them silicones, nigga. It's costing Shannon $50 million for those titties. So, what's going on, Vince? Mark says, they'll never forget that you the ultimate troll, permanent ownership. Right. Did he pay for someone's divorce? Hey, he mentioned that he'll pay for divorce. He has said that before in the past. It said 20,000 breasts to a guy worth 100 million. It's like $20 to us. Y'all paying $40 for box. Stop it, Mark. Hey, Mark, stop it. hey, Mark got a point, guys. If you're gonna pay $20,000 for some breasts, that's like $40 to the rest of us here. Y'all paying $40 for box. Hey, stop it, Mark. Stop it, man. You better get that $50 million if you got it. Can't do anything with 2 bags of silicone. Hey, Larry, you can recycle the silicone. You be like, run me them silicones back, nigga. And then when you get the new chick, hey, baby, look what I got for you. Those been used. Don't worry about that. Used, new, it all worked the same way, baby. It all worked the same way. Hey, let's get back to the article. Let's get back to the article, guys. All right. Okay, she says she wrote in the suit, Sharpe proceeded to pursue her relentlessly, calling, texting, demanding she come to his Beverly Glen mansion. The woman stated she and the former Denver Broncos tight end ultimately got into a consensual relationship, though she described it as controlling and verbally abusive. Hold on. You gonna tell me that he relentlessly pursued you and you just kind of say, okay, I give in, and you let him clap them cheeks, but you just like, it doesn't feel right. That's the picture that's being painted in this article, guys. I let him, but it didn't feel right. All right, says he demanded complete control over her time and body, attorney Tony Busby wrote in the Doe suite, expecting her to be at his house on his schedule, at his command, whenever he called. Doe claimed that there was one argument in particular that terrified her when he yelled at her while a firearm was visible in the room. Oh, Lord. They gonna say we always got a gun, y'all. Plaintiff tried sharing her location with friends from her iPhone, excuse me, just in case the doc stayed. But Sharpe saw her doing this. The moment he realized that she was doing, he grabbed her by the neck and told her, if you ever do that again, I'll effing kill you. The two nevertheless continued the relationship, even followed a move by both to Nevada during the summer of 2024. However, Doe states in her suit, she attempted to break things off after his infamous Instagram live streaming incident, which she said led to him. Oh, this is the same one, y'all. Sorry. She said was led to him raping her. Seriously? Seriously, y'all? Doe claimed in her suit the first instance happened in October 24 at her apartment. She said the 56-year-old Pro Football Hall of Famer forced himself on her while she was crying and sobbing. The second instance the suit alleges happened a few weeks later. In January 2025, Doe claimed Sharpe came over to her house, which promises of delivering a Christmas and birthday gift to her, but instead violently sexually assaulted her once more. She sued for over $50 million. It takes a great deal of courage to stand up against those with power, fame, and money, Busby said in a statement after filing the suit on Doe's behalf. I look forward to presenting this case in court. We've reached out to Sharpe for comment in this case, but so far, no word back. Let me go back. We go to a bigger box here. Big box. Hey, guys. Before we get into the invoices and the receipts that we have here, what TMZ's reporting here sounds like a situation that I don't believe. I read the article and then I try to apply it to myself here. And the picture that's being painted is that Shannon Sharpe heavily pursued this 20-year-old woman, and then she reluctantly gave in to his advances and then got involved in a consensual relationship. See, that's how they start off. She was reluctant, but then got involved in a situation here. Be careful, Dave. I'm being careful here. That's what I'm reading here. But then they say in the course of the relationship that he was abusive. He put hands on her and assaulted her on multiple occasions. And I'm just saying here, T. Orlando, reading the original articles here, it smells fishy that she was reluctant on his advances, but then gave in. It's like, to me, it sounds like they're painting the picture like she didn't have a choice. Or she didn't have a chance. That's what it sounds like to me here. Hey, before we move on here, shout out to my man Kareem here, dropping the $2 holla, pushing the blue plate in the chat. What you got? He said, if the police get involved, KS voice. That's another thing too we haven't talked about yet because we start talking here. My man Kareem in the building. Salud. Thank you for the holla. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Right back at you with that super. This is new, guys. T. Orlando, the legal beaver here, the one that went to law school, who knows the law better than any one of us here. They met in 2023. This relationship happened in 2023 and 2024. She's filing a suit now in April 2025. Mr. Lawyer, isn't this within the time frame to go to the police to file a case against Shannon Sharpe? This is not a 20-year situation where that we heard with the situation with Diddy and Jay-Z, where the girl said 25 years ago that Jay-Z and Diddy assaulted her when she made her way on the train station to the train at an after party from the VMAs. We're not talking about a 25-year-old case here and litigating that. This happened as recently as last winter. Doesn't this fall under the guise, under the laws, under the guidelines that she can go to the police and file a report, a criminal complaint, and go after them that way, go after them criminally, and then you can go after them financially here? Why is she going straight to Tony Busby and filing a civil complaint? T. Orlando says, not sure about the statute of limitations in that state. T. Orlando, she took the last ones, but Christmas. T. Orlando, answer me this question. Are you telling me it's April right now? Are you telling me if someone said they was assaulted in Christmas time, Thanksgiving, Christmas time, 4 months ago, isn't that within whatever state, in any 50 states, are you telling me that the statute of limitations under 6 months? That's what I'm trying to find out here. This just happened recently here. So I need to understand, or I'll do my own Google search. Is sexual assault the statute? New York said we're giving people 20 extra years now. They extended it here. So the question I'm asking here is 6 months the statute of limitation now, and that's why she's filing a civil case and not going after them criminally to have them put in jail? I'm sure she tries to get a criminal prosecution, and the police say her text is like, nah. Where's the evidence? Everything is what we're finding out right now is everything seems kind of sketchy here. Here's what I want to do now, guys. Hold on. Here's what I want to do. I want to bring up some more information. The text, yeah, we're gonna. It said text kills a criminal case. Okay. So let's show some of these text messages and communications, guys. Let's move on to the next part of this show here with this information that we have here. Let's look at the text messages. Let's look at the communications. I gotta say something, y'all. This woman here, this 21-year-old little thing here, she a nasty little something, yo. She a nasty little something thing here, you know what I'm saying? Nasty little something here. Let's do this here, guys. Let me bring this on the screen here. I hope you guys can see this on the screen here. I'm going to read it for everybody. This is from Shannon Sharpe's lawyer, his counsel. A 20-year-old tender. Okay, T. Orlando. Let's go over this here, guys. It says, this is the statements that they're saying that she said here. I want you to put a dog collar around my neck and choke me with it while you're fucking me. Oh, we're getting graphic here. Her name is Gabriella Zuniga. So this is what Shannon Sharpe released her name here. These are the text messages from October 7th of 2023. I know you missed this big, juicy ass. $25K for each cheek. Oh. She says in the text on January 1st, 2025, New Year's, guys, New Year's, 3.5 months ago, okay? Said the lawsuit filed by Gabrielle Zuniga and orchestrated by her attorney, Tony Busby, is a blatant and cynical attempt to shake down Mr. Sharpe for millions of dollars. It is filled with lies, distortions, and misrepresentations, and it will not succeed. In her effort to extract a large financial settlement, Miss Zuniga presented Mr. Sharpe with a secretly recorded video of a consensually sexual encounter. We believe the video has been heavily edited and taken entirely out of context, crafted to falsely portray a consensual act as non-consensual. Miss Zuniga has refused to provide a copy of the full, unedited version of the recording to Mr. Sharpe's legal team. To set the record straight, we are releasing several of Miss Zuniga's own explicit text messages to Mr. Sharpe that clearly indicate the nature of their relationship was consensual and sexual in nature, and in many cases initiated by her with specific graphic requests contrary to allegations she makes in her lawsuit. Consensual sex continued until January 2nd, 2025, guys. It is April, so this was going on up until 3 months ago. The day after she asked for $25,000 per cheek, as quoted from above text message to Mr. Sharpe, there were other examples of tests from Miss Zuniga. Wait, before we get to those examples here. Yes, Larry, she talking $25K for a cheek. That's some expensive ass cheeks, guys. That's some expensive ass cheeks. You're going on mute. Yeah. Hello, she likes to be choked. Yeah, she do. Jay Walker says, uh-oh. Dave, you think she do it for $100 a trip to? I don't know, MOP. She needs more than a hundo. Nah, she dealing with Shannon Sharpe. She want the bag, y'all. Maybe if you're dealing with broke Negroes like us here, regular dudes, she might take the hundo. But Shannon Sharpe, she ain't taking no hundo, man. She want that bag. Check this out, guys. Let's get into it now. I want you guys to pay attention to what I'm reading here. And remember, guys, Shannon Sharpe's lawyer, they're going to be grisly and grimy on this, T. Orlando, right? Because they're basically saying, you got this video that you're saying that my client is doing things to you in a heinous manner. We want the unedited video. We're not giving you the unedited video. Okay, then, we're going to go to the media. We're going to social media. We're going to the public. We're going to drop all the text messages because my client, Shannon Sharpe, this is not his first rodeo. He's dealt with many women in the past here who are on the same stuff here. So we're going to release the text messages. Give us the video. No. Okay, then, we're going to publicly humiliate you. Is that a T. Orlando in so many words? Am I right here? So they finna bury her. He's like, what's going on, Malcolm? Yeah, I'm back, baby. T. Orlando, am I right here? We want the video, not the edited one, because we have IT professionals that can look at an edited video. We want the unedited video. They're saying that radio silence saying no video. No video? Okay, then here is game on here. Game on, guys. So here's what they're saying here. Only if you put that baby gravy in me, then I can do whatever I want to me. Oh, that's the thumbnail, guys. That baby gravy. They want that child support check, y'all. You see that baby gravy? This is another, she want that Anthony Edwards treatment. She trying to play Shannon Sharpe like Anthony Edwards, but Shannon Sharpe, 56 years old. He been there before. Hey, what's going on, Alexander? Good to see you. He been there before. He ain't trying to do that again, right? Peep game here. Let's keep it going. Text from Gabrielle Zuniga to Shannon Sharpe, November 23rd, 2023. I want to put my tongue in your asshole and then marry you. God damn, y'all. Text from Gabrielle Zuniga to Shannon Sharpe, January 12th, 2024. That's my daddy. Fuck, I want, no, that's my daddy. Fuck, I want you to put a big black baby in me. God dizzle, y'all. Text from Gabrielle Zuniga to Shannon Sharpe, August 6, 2024. You better crave it because you gonna be stuck with it for a life after you put a big black baby in me. Hey, y'all, wait a minute. She is heavy on getting a big black baby. Hey, hold on, y'all. Can I say it like this?
She wants Shannon Sharpe to give her that big black baby. Alvin!
Hey, y'all remember that, right? I had to do that. Yes, the baby gravy and the big black baby. She wants it all and then some, y'all. But no, we ain't done. Let's continue. Text from Gabrielle Zuniga to Shannon Sharpe, August 11, 2024. These messages are just a sampling of a broader pattern of graphic sexual communication initiated by Ms. Zuniga. The evidence paints a clear picture. This was a consensual adult relationship that included role-playing, sexual language, and fantasy scenarios explicitly requested by Ms. Zuniga. The edited tape that Mrs. Zuniga secretly taped and showed to Mr. Sharpe during her blackmail attempt tries to falsely portray as a result of this editing and out of context from prior text messages that the sexual activity was consensual, but Mr. Sharpe now believes her secret taping was all part of her planned setup as part of her blackmail scheme, as distorted by her edited tape, a copy by which she refused to make available to Mr. Sharpe or his counsel. Mr. Sharpe categorically denies all allegations of coercion or misconduct, especially the gross lie of grape, and will not submit to what he sees as an egregious attempt at blackmail. He stands firmly by the truth and is prepared to fight these false allegations vigorously in court. He looks forward to vindication through due process and a judgment based on the facts and the law. Man, y'all. Whoa. It's a lot there, ain't it? More Taco Becky's. Hey, man. So that was her plan way before she, guys, you're not going to think that if a woman meets a guy like this and she knows that a young woman and she knows that she ain't trying to be married to this guy or try to attempt to put herself out there to be chosen, and we know Shannon Sharpe is not marrying anybody, the next thing you're going to do is what? You're going to try to go for the scam. You're going for the play. You're going for the easy cash denomination. Said kinky Becky's are the best. Stop it, T. Orlando. Stop it, T. Orlando. Lord have mercy. You need to stop that, man. Is she white or something other? I don't know, Vince. I think she's a combination of white and other. But don't quote me on that. She loved the BBC. You got that, man. Yeah, let me see here. Let me scroll down here. Shout out to Alexander, just came in here. Yeah, bits unpacked. Popcorn, anyone? Yeah. So check it out, guys. We're not done yet with that. Those are the text messages, right? I'm going to play the edited audio video that she's trying to blackmail Shannon Sharpe on. Oh, yeah, I came prepared today, guys. I came prepared. I'm not just going to turn the mic on and then shoot off the rip and just be talking here. I came prepared here, right? So I got the audio of her attempting to blackmail, and this is obviously the edited footage here, right? This is only a short clip here because we're only getting dribbles of this, right? This started yesterday, and here we are today. This dropped on Monday, and here we are on Tuesday, right? So we don't have everything yet. We just have just the dribbles. So does anyone have her number asking for a friend? Hey, stop it, T. Orlando. You trying to find out she in Georgia? I'll be mad as hell if I find out you know what, guys? If we find out that she fires Busby and then she hires a black man named T. Orlando, hey, y'all. Hey, yo, we're going to go after T. Orlando. We're going to go after T. Orlando, okay? If we find out that she fires Tony and hires T. Orlando, we know we got a problem, okay? So let me play this video here. Hold on. Let me play this video here. Let me pull it up here. All right. Here we go, guys. It's a short clip here, so I might play this 2 or 3 times here just in case you guys can't understand the audio, so you guys can understand it here. Let me make sure I got the volume all the way up here. Here we go.
Anything I say, you're just gonna like get mad at and you're just gonna hang up on me, so I feel like
I'm not gonna hang up on you. Here's what it is.
What does that even mean?
Nothing, Gabby. You want to be a dick to me now, so.
I don't want to be. Don't manipulate me.
Oh, Lord have mercy. If you say that one more time, I'm going to choke the out of you when I see you. Thank you.
Well, I don't want to be choked.
Yes, you do. I don't think you have a choice in the matter.
Hold on, let me pause this here, guys. Y'all heard, I'm gonna play it again. Hold on. Shout out to my man Clifton. You guys heard that. That sounded heavily edited. It sounded like him, but I want to play it again. Let me get to this super here. I want you guys to turn your volume up here. But hold on, guys. Shout out to Clifton dropping the $2 holla. I don't know if I forgot this or not. I don't know if I think I missed this one. So shout out to you, Clifton, for dropping the blue in the chat saying you knew when Shannon blew up with his podcast. My man Clifton in the building. Hey, Clifton, salute. Thank you for the holla. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Right back at you with that blue super. Sorry for the delay on that, Clifton. I didn't see the chat there going by here. What's going on, August? Good to see you, man. Okay, I'm going to play it again, guys. I'm going to the small box here. Doesn't matter, though. But I'm going to play it again. Turn your volumes all the way up on your phones, on your TV, or whatever device, Android device, iPhone, iPad, whatever you're using, guys. Cricket Mobile. Because the Shannon Sharpe part sounds a little bit muffled to a degree, right? Sounds a little bit muffled to a degree. So turn your volumes all the way up. I'm going to play it 2 times in a row now. This is only 43 seconds. This is what she wanted to leak. But if you listen intently, listen to the choppy possible edits here. All right, guys, let's continue here. I'm going to play it probably 2 times in a row.
Anything I say, you're just going to like get mad at and you're just going to hang up on me. So I feel like.
I'm not going to hang up on you. Here's what it is.
What does that even mean?
Nothing, Gabby. You want to be a dick to me now, so.
I don't want to be. Don't manipulate me.
Oh, Lord have mercy. If you say that one more time, I'm going to choke the out of you when I see you. Thank you.
Well, I don't want to be choked.
I don't want to be choked.
Yes, you do. I don't think you have a choice in the matter.
Anything I say, you're
time,
just going to
guys.
like get
One more
mad
time.
at and you're just going to hang up on me. So I feel like.
I'm not going to hang up on you. Here's what it is.
What does that even mean?
Nothing, Gabby. You want to be a dick to me now, so.
I don't want to be. Don't manipulate me.
Oh, Lord have mercy. If you say that one more time, I'm going to choke the out of you when I see you. Thank you.
Well, I don't want to be choked.
Yes, you do. I don't think you have a choice in the matter.
Anything.
Okay, guys. Thank you, Derek. You heard that. If you, I might play it one more time. If you listen intently to the background noise, to how she is talking, and then when it cuts into him, when Shannon's talking, it sounds like 2 different recordings. But the thing that throws me off at the very end, I'll play it one more time. When she sounds, the way she says it, I don't want to be choked. The way she said it, like facetiously, like a joking manner, like, I don't want to be choked. Like how you talk, hey man, I don't want you to do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be choked. That if you were worried about your life, you ain't gonna be talking like that. Hold on, let me play it one more again. One more again, guys. Listen to the background noise when you hear the static from Shannon's phone, but hers is clean, right? So it makes you wonder, every time that she's talking, is Shannon putting his phone on mute? How is it that she has a clean signal, but then when it goes to him, you hear the muffledness here. And then when it go back, you don't hear that muffledness. The only time something like that occurs is the person who has the janky line is purposely putting their phone on mute when they're not talking. And I don't think that Shannon Sharpe is the kind of talker that's going to be calculated to put his phone on mute every single time he ain't talking. Okay, I do that at work when we have conference meetings and we have people in big rooms and stuff like that. And then, you know, like someone's talking, we put it on mute. Okay, you know, so what we going to ask this question here and then take it off mute. Okay, blah, 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 right? But let me play it one more time. But at the very end, I want you guys to listen where the way she says, I don't want to be choked. One more time, guys. We're going to go on to the next video, okay, of the situation here. One more time.
Anything I say, you're just going to like get mad at and you're just going to hang up on me. So I feel like.
I'm not going to hang up on you. Here's what it is.
What does that even mean?
Nothing, Gabby. You want to be a dick to me now, so.
I don't want to be, don't manipulate me.
Oh, Lord have mercy. If you said that one more time, I'm going to choke the out of you when I see you. Thank you.
Well, I don't want to be choked.
Yes, you do. I don't think you have a choice in the matter.
Anything I say, you're just gonna like get mad.
Okay, guys, that we played it a few times there. Hey, hey, stop it, stop it, man. Stop trolling, Orlando. Hey, man, you need to stop, man. Derek's like she wants it, like a fetish. Hey, come on, man. Yeah, I don't know about you guys, right? As a man, as a 45-year-old man, this is a middle-aged channel. So we got people from all age groups here, but we know that I'm coming from a middle-aged background. I lived my 20s. I lived my 30s. I'm currently in my 40s, right? Midway through my 40s. One more time. For you, T. Orlando, maybe, okay? I have been in a couple of situations where that the women, it was not friendly fire. Yeah, women, the girls who I just been in a couple situations where they were coming for me. And when I say they were coming for me, not with the CUM, they were coming for me with the pitchforks to take a brother down, right? I have never heard a woman, even the women who tried to blackmail me. I told you guys the story. I'm not gonna go over it right now again. I told you the story of a woman trying to blackmail me and twice. First, she tried to blackmail me in an abortion for an abortion she never did have in the first place. So she wanted me to pay her money for an abortion. The same situation that Anthony Edwards had when he paid the current baby mama $300,000 for the abortion and she never got it. That's the same thing that happened to me, but it wasn't no $300,000. She wanted a certain amount of money and I never gave it to her because I said I would go to the abortion clinic with her. I'll pay for it out of my own pocket, right? Because she said she couldn't have any more kids. You know, after the last time I ever dated a baby mama, and that was like over 16, 17 years ago, right? So I say that to say anybody's ever dealt with a vindictive woman, the woman normally don't talk like that, even on the diabolical blackmailing scheme. That is so chopped up, it makes no damn sense. Thank you, Tier Laugh Facts. I experienced extortion too. Women, when they're extorting and they're actually on the live conversation with the guy, that is not the normal, reaction. That's not the normal conversation. That is not the normal back and forth that you have when that woman's vindictive. That is the conversation that she had when she has time to think about it and then incorporate and edit the tape to say what you want to say. When a woman's emotional and is vindictive and is involved in an extortion attempt, that is not the conversation that she's having here. That's why I question that there, because I've been extorted before. And when you've been extorted before, women don't act like that. What the hell? 300 bands for an extortion? Nah. Well, Anthony Edwards was tricking off. That's what you got playing. Like, hey, girl, I don't want you to have this baby. Get the abortion. Here's a couple of some bands. We good, right? I want to keep smashing, but no baby, right? So he was tricking because he got it, right? But nah, exactly. Not no 300 bands. You know, I get it, man. I get it. TND fell for the I can't get pregnant. No. Hey, T. Orlando. She had the plan B on the side of the table and act like she took it and didn't take it. That's what happened to Orlando. I bought the plan B. It was on the side. She pretended to take it and didn't take it. But here's the thing, T. Orlando, she was never pregnant. Dave, it sounds like the Watergate tapes. Mike says, the flow of the conversation makes no sense after I'm going to choke you out by Shannon. She was shopping for keywords to record. I haven't seen it before, Michael, but thank you. That's what I'm talking about here. Michael is saying it best here. I'll play it one more time for T. Orlando and for Mike's confirmation here. The flow of the conversation. Right, guys? The flow of the conversation doesn't add up. That's what Mike said, and that's what we're saying here. The flow doesn't make sense. It doesn't have a rhythm. The things that Shannon says doesn't seem like something he would say from the way that she's responding and back and forth, guys. Says, grind up the Plan B in her coffee on the way out, bro. Well, to Orlando, I was 29 years old. I was young and I was dumb. I was young and I was dumb. See, I thought I was being the man I was by actually buying the Plan B, breaking open the plastic, and putting the glass of water in that right for her. All she got to do is, boop, cancel Christmas, right? Nah, baby, nah. She acted like she took it, but she didn't, and she never was pregnant, and then she did this elaborate plan to get a few dollars out of a boy, man. Well, might want to propose a new bill to defend against retaliation against the person. Yeah, man. Said, why would Shannon Sharpe say thank you? Thank you. Exactly. Malcolm, Dad, we need to hear the whole thing. Wait, okay, guys, how about this? One more time, then I'll go to the next video. Okay, guys? I want, for anybody that's in the back, hold on. I'm getting the megaphone out so that everybody in the back rafters, in the seats, all the way in the upper decks can hear this right now. Turn your volumes up so you can hear this one more again, this 45-second clip of this non-flowing conversation. All right, y'all. Let's do it one more again. Dave, did you know there's a plan C? What? Take her out? What's plan C? Punch her in the stomach? I don't, inform me, Derek, what the hell is plan C? I didn't know there was a plan C. Oh, damn, I'm gonna get canceled. I'm gonna get canceled. Let me stop. This conversation between her and Shannon is not a normal convo. Let me stop. I'm gonna get canceled. All right. This guy is talking about punching. Nah, I didn't say all that. I'm just asking what the hell plan C was. I didn't know there was a plan C. Hey, let me pull it back up one more again. Hold on, one more again. All right, guys, listen to the flow.
Anything I say, you're just gonna like get mad at and you're just gonna hang up on me. So I feel like
I'm not gonna hang up on you. Here's what it is.
what does that even mean?
Nothing yet. You want to be a dick to me now, so.
I don't want to be. Don't manipulate me.
Oh, Lord have mercy. If you say that one more time, I'm going to choke the out of you when I see you. Thank you.
Well, I don't want to be choked.
I don't want to be choked.
Yes, you do. I don't think you have a choice in the matter.
Anything I say, you're just gonna like get mad at and you're just gonna hang up on me. So I feel like
I'm not gonna hang up on you. Here's what it is.
What does that even mean?
Nothing yet. You want to be a dick to me now, so.
I don't want to be. Don't manipulate me.
Hold on, guys. Okay, I'm playing it just one more again so I could stop there. I didn't stop it the last time there. The part you hear Shannon say, "You are dead to me." Her response is, "Why are you manipulating me?" Wait a minute. Does that flow make any sense of the conversation? She's trying to paint the picture of a conversation that he's been doing things to her and she leaked it. So you hear Shannon say, "You're dead to me." What? Why are you trying to manipulate? How is that manipulating? He's saying that when a man says you're dead to me, he's saying I'm done with you. There's no sex, there's no communication. We're just gonna move on. That is not listen to that one more time and then listen to that reaction, guys.
You want to be a dick to me now, so.
I don't want to be. Don't manipulate me.
If somebody's telling you that you're dead to me, then how are you going to flip the script saying, I'm manipulating you? That don't make no sense, guys. That makes no sense.
Oh, Lord have mercy. If you say that one more time, I'm going to choke the out of you when I see you. Thank you.
Well, I don't want to be choked.
Now, at that point, it jumped. I'm going to choke the you know what out of you next time I see you. And you hear the static go, tsh, tsh, and then there's a silence, and then the audio breaks. And then that's when she says, oh, I don't want to be choked. That is a bad editing take that she did and then upload that to the internet there. Listen to that one more again here. I'm going to rewind just those few seconds, guys. Listen.
Thank you.
Well, I don't want to be choked.
Hey, Chop, I don't want to be choked.
Yes, you do.
Hold on. That Shannon part says, yes, you do, sounds edited and choppied up as well. Let me rewind that part here, guys. We're going forensics on this today.
Well, I don't want to be choked.
Yes, you do. I don't think you have a choice in the matter.
In a sense, guys, it feels like somebody took a portion of a recording that she had. She had it's one thing that is clear. They both had an intimate relationship together for a year and change, maybe, right? Smashed them cheeks for about a year. Salute, Trail Hill. Smashing cheeks for about a year or so, right? So during the process, she recorded several audio conversations, sounds like, and it sounds like she took the audio conversations and mixed that in with a little bit of AI to construct what they're saying is this damaging video here. I guarantee you, you put this in front of a forensic IT analyst and is able to use his tools to break what we had down just with our own ear. The tools that a forensics analyst would have would tear this video audio down to the bone, guys. If we can hear discrepancies with our own human ears, imagine what with the tools that these forensic scientists have to actually break down audio files, video files, etc., etc., etc. Especially understanding voice patterns, especially understanding like the flow of conversation, how it goes back and forth in sync. Something's not adding up. Something is off, guys. Like that one song, something, something. Something, something just ain't right. Shout out to Keith Sweat, right? Like what did Keith Sweat say? Some just ain't right. Some just ain't right, baby. Hold on, let me go back to the chat here. I see here. Let me see here. Oh, yeah, my bad there. Hold on here. To see a couple of things there. She's trying his patience. What's happening? I don't want to be choked in a calm Yes You Do by Shannon Sharpe. She used her OnlyFans skills, taking Yes You Do pause. You have no choice in the matter. It's crazy out here. Yeah, hold on. Let me scroll down here. Here's what I said. So why Shannon Sharpe out there chasing Cat when Cat will come to him? Hey, man, Shannon, this is his moment in the sun, Pinball. I know Shannon Sharpe has been a professional athlete, and he's had his moment in the sun since the 80s, right? But he's never had this much fame, this much critical acclaim, this much money ever in his entire life. He is peaked. He is peaking right now. Some of us, like he's an athlete. If you're an actual entertainer / athlete, you peak in your prime of your athletic prime. And he's actually a Hall of Famer. The thing was that he wasn't that big personality in the 90s and in the 2000s when he played NFL football, right? But now becoming a personality and him working his craft and working his way up. Remember, he was on the CBS show originally, doing the Sunday shows, the Sunday games on CBS during the studio show. Then he went to Fox with Skip Bayless. And then after like 8 or 9 years, then he's at ESPN doing his own thing here right now. But when you look at the genesis of everything, he was a Hall of Fame football player that if he never went in the media, we wouldn't be talking about him ever again. If he became like a regular businessman working in Georgia, in Savannah where he came from, he'd be one of those Hall of Fame football players who got a gang of money that we don't talk about no more. He went into media, Pinball. And so now at 56 years old, he's literally in the prime of his life. He's got a second career, and his second career is catapult him to be bigger than his own NFL career. So he's chasing Cat, but all of a sudden, though, all this money, is he really chasing Cat or the Cat chasing him? And he just not turned it down. Right? That's what I'm saying here. I don't think he's chasing him, Pinball. He's at his peak now, and the cat is just coming to him, and he's just not turning it down. The cat's coming to the left of him. The cat's coming to the right of him. The cat's coming in front of him. The cat's recording devices on him. The cat is at the gas station. The cat is at the McDonald's, is at the Wendy's, is at Walmart, is everywhere. He can't turn it down. He's Shannon Sharpe, and he loves the kitty. Hey, I hope that makes sense. Right there, I bet she said something about his grandma. Said, this is how you know this woman's not a sister. Us melanated folks exaggerate shit all the time doesn't mean we're going to do it. Yeah, exactly. Good one, Devine. Shout out to my man Leroy in the building. Shout out to $5 holla, pushing the green plate in the chat. What you got me, Leroy? Doesn't matter, Dave. Malika Andrews is strutting through the ESPN donors as we speak. The court of media will punish him if the sell's out of court. He ain't selling nothing, Leroy. He fighting this. We're going to get into this here. He fighting this, Leroy. Whoops. Hold on. Let me do this here. I should have done this from the beginning here. There we go. I put in the goal now, but here's the thing, Leroy. There is no settling here. I'm going to play a video. Shannon's fighting this here. Know what Shannon is? He's used to accusations. Remember last year, we thought he was gay up until that one video came out. And that got leaked, and he was like, you guys know I'm not gay now, right? Shannon ain't worried about this. Shannon's fighting every step of the way here, Leroy. Shout out to you for that 5 ball there. I appreciate you, man. But know what, though? He's going to fight this, and it's not going to be no settling. He's going to hear all the flack now so that when if he fights and he wins down the line, it ain't going to be like, I told y'all from Jump Street I was innocent. You know what I mean? Appreciate the holler, man. She asked 20 Busby to edit it. Probably. Why? Okay, Michael says, why are you in low volume mumbling saying, I don't want to be choked? That's a cut from her OnlyFans account. Thank you. You guys hear it too. Lorenzo says, I'm back, super babe. I double S need to leave these blackmail and extortionist women alone. Go get a robot, a woman not to be trusted once you get money and status. Hey, man, Lorenzo saying get a robot, fellas, or your left hand. At least pay for professional editor, says Pooh Man. Dave, investigating like the FBI. Hey, I'll be on it, Miss Coleman. Hey, when I hear something that don't sound right, I'm like a gnat. I'm just going to get it. I'm going to keep getting until it's over. You know what I'm saying? It's not normal to have long pauses in convo. No, not like that. Yeah, it don't sound right. He said you're being a dick to me. Be like his brother. Cat being paid for is controlling your life to avoid issues like that as a trade for services that are mutual. That's why wealthy people like prostitution. That's true, Michael. That's true. You know why? You pay for them to leave. You don't pay for them to stay. You go ahead, you get your nut off, you release that tension, and the money's for you to go. They're not paying for no relationship. They're paying for you to leave. I got what I want. You got what you want now. Don't catch no feelings. So she was pressed for him to not hand up the phone. Dave, that's what I was saying. The cat is coming to him. He has no need to chase it. Yeah, exactly, Pinball. And you know what, though, Pinball? He loved the kitty. And we love variety. See, the difference between men and women is women will mess around with multiple guys, but they like the consistency of the guys they know if they know the guys is on something. We was like brand new stranger. It don't matter if that, I call it stranger danger, okay? It don't matter if that stranger is in the strip club. If she's dressing provocatively here, she in the mail room, she a lunch lady. We just like that stranger, okay? He's a high value man. He's not getting no damn robot. Like and share and subscribe. Thank you, Ms. Coleman. Appreciate that. Yes, indeed. Here's what I want to do next here, guys. I was saying that Shannon from my man Leroy, right? Was that Leroy who said that? Thank you, Leroy. Appreciate you. I'm putting you back up. He said the court of me will punish him if he settles out of court. Leroy, listen, watch this. Shannon Sharpe dropped this video an hour before I went live. He's coming out. He's doing a full court press, guys. Yesterday, he had the lawyer drop the few text messages. Here is Shannon an hour before I went live, guys. Before I went live, here is Shannon Sharpe.
To my family, friends, supporters, and colleagues, I want to speak to you directly and from the heart, this is a shakedown. I'm going to be open, transparent, and defend myself because this isn't right. This is all being orchestrated by Tony Busby, who has targeted Jay-Z. Tony Busby targets black men, and I believe he's going to release a 30-second clip of a sex tape that tries to make me look guilty and play into every stereotype you could possibly imagine. That video should actually be 10 minutes or so. Hey Tony, instead of releasing your edit, put the whole video out. I don't have it, or I would myself. You know what happened, and you're trying to manipulate the media. The encounter in question took place during the day at her invitation, and now that appears to be a deliberate setup, coordinated by Gabby, also known as Carly on OnlyFans. Gabby and Tony Busby want $50 million. What they're getting is sued for defamation and trying to take me down. My career is all about real talk and honesty. I know my family and fans know exactly what this is about. And I'm going to be out there telling you whatever I need to say, just like I always do. I love all you guys. Thanks.
Okay. I hear what you're saying, Leroy, court of media. But this is why I'm saying by him dropping this video today. He dropped this an hour before we went live, guys. So this dropped a couple hours ago. He is beating the court of media right now the same way he jumped on the media when his alleged audio tape, the audio, remember the phone and the IG live situation last year when he was getting them cheeks? He was like, oh yeah. We couldn't see nothing, but the phone was laying on the bed and we heard everything. And then what did Shannon Sharpe do, Leroy? He came out on Nightcap the very next day, whenever that dropped, the very next episode of Nightcap. Him and Chad Johnson were on the air and they jumped on it. Yeah, that's right, Jay Walker. Yeah, Michelle. Yeah, Michelle. Yeah, exactly. He jumped on it less than 24 hours away. So in the past, when you had the court of media that would destroy you, by him jumping on it right away, you have the people that's going to take Shannon Sharpe's side. There's going to be people, of course, they're not going to believe him because he's an entertainer, but you have less. But when you come out in demonstrative like that, and then you are coming out with receipts and invoices, not what you paid, I'm dropping what you owe as well. When you do that, the average person's going to be like we said before we even play everything, we don't believe her anyway. Remember how we said that off the rip? As soon as we said Tony Busby, before we played anything, guys, when we started this live stream, I came out, I did this on purpose, Leroy. I talked about Tony Busby, and what all of us here were in a unison. We were all like, it don't matter who it's against. If it's Tony Busby, that ambulance chaser is guilty. He should not be allowed to study law. He should be thrown away. We don't believe him. We don't believe her. It's questionable if you hire him, right? So that's why I prefaced that conversation right away, because as soon as we hear who the lawyer is, we knew right away, oh, we don't trust him. But then Shannon Sharpe is doing the same playbook that he had when he had other issues. I know that me is going to kill me. So what do? Since I have a YouTube channel and I am on YouTube every day, I have social media presence more than the actual media to a degree, because I can come online as soon as something hits and jump on it. So instead of you talking about the old news, you got to talk about my rebuttal. There's going to be people who's going to believe he's guilty. I'm not dismissing that. But the old ways of court of media and then the public media and court of public opinion, you can I'm not saying it's completely gone, but if you have a YouTube channel, you're heavy on Twitter or whatever the case may be, you are a social media personality. If you are like Shannon and you jump on something right away, you can squash not all, but a lot of the negative press. And if you frame it in such a way that you're coming out every day, then you're beating the allegations. You can only put out so many allegations, but if I can come out every day and speak my piece, then the court of public opinion dies down so much. We're going to have the naysayers, but after 1 week, are we really going to be talking about this the same way other sexual allegations from Tony Busby come out? So, in a degree, Leroy, you do have a point, but by him jumping on it this fast, the lawyer dropping the text messages yesterday, he coming out today, I guarantee you there's going to be an episode of Nightcap this week with him and Chad Johnson. They're going to talk about this. Then after they talk about it, they're going to chop up those video clips into separate videos on his YouTube channel. That's going to even get more traction. Then he's going to talk. Then there's going to be, just in case that Tony Bubby doesn't back down, they're going to release other text messages. They only release what they had right now. They've been talking, dating, and clapping cheeks for a year and change. You don't think that Shannon got more text messages? It's going to be so much negative impact. I guarantee within 2 weeks, just like the Shannon Sharpe incident with the IG Live, you give this 2 or 3 weeks, we ain't talking about it no more until the next court motion. Let's go back to the chat here. What are y'all saying here? Shannon lied about it that morning. He did lie, Leroy. I know Shannon did lie. We didn't believe. Here's the thing, Leroy. We know he lied about the IG Live because it takes too many steps to go on IG Live. You just can't have your phone and let's say you're on Instagram, you know, and then you drop your phone and then maybe because the way the touchscreen is, it accidentally, no, it doesn't work that way. You got to go to IG, then you got to go to IG Live, and then you got to press another button, and then actually, do you want to confirm to go live, and then it goes live. It's like 3 or 4 processes to get into IG Live here. So you're right. He did lie about the IG Live, but the thing was, he jumped out in front of it, and after 1 week, we weren't talking about it no more. So that's what I'm saying here. The idea that people today, unlike people of yesteryear, if you have a social media presence, or you even have like not just a presence, you have your own show where you're on YouTube, Twitter, whatever the case may be, every day, every other day, every week, you have the opportunity to destroy the public opinion by you talking about your own escapades in real time. And you talk about it in real time, we're going to listen to the people talking about their mess compared to the 1 or 2 offs that the lawyer's going to drop. I believe Shannon's being extorted. Yeah. Here's the thing, Leroy. He is being extorted too. Yeah, he is being extorted too. He lied about the IG Live, but he's being extorted here. Yeah. Says he is guilty in going to a baby warehouse for shopping for them tight suits. Hey, come on, Lorenzo. Hey, come on, man. Hey, come on, man. Hey, come on, Lorenzo. You made me laugh on that one. This started with the Ezekiel Elliott before the NFL draft on this type of predatory law entrapment going around criminal court versus civil court to payday is legal. Michael Irvin did it right too. Yeah, it's been going on for a while. Said, this is the first time I saw your photo up close, Jay. Well, you're talking to each other. Oh, yeah. Was she his Michelle? Hey, stop it, Mark. Hey, come on, Mark. Stop, Mark. Stop, Mark. Hey, I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. Hey, you know, Miss Coleman? At this point in the game right now, if it's Tony Busby, I don't care if you don't even like that person. It could be a white supremacist that is being accused. And I would hope that the white supremacists go down. But if Tony Busby is representing the victim, I'm like, damn, I think the white supremacist is innocent. That's how bad Tony Busby's reputation is. He could be representing the victim, and the accused is the Grand Master, Grand Marshal KKK. And I still be like, damn. Why, Tony? Why? I still can't believe you. I still can't believe you, Tony. And the Grand Master is the biggest liar of all time. I'm sorry, Tony. I'm sorry. Okay. So, you know what? Let me play Shannon's video one more time. Because I played that audio one time, I want to play his rebuttal today one more again. Let's do this one more time before we close out, guys. One more time.
To my family, friends, supporters, and colleagues, I want to speak to you directly and from the heart. This is a shakedown. I'm going to be open, transparent, and defend myself because this isn't right. This is all being orchestrated by Tony Busby, who has targeted Jay-Z. Tony Busby targets black men, and I believe he's going to release a 30-second clip of a sex tape that tries to make me look guilty and play into every stereotype you could possibly imagine. That video should actually be 10 minutes or so. Hey, Tony, instead of releasing your edit, put the whole video out. I don't have it, or I would myself. You know what happened, and you're trying to manipulate the media. The encounter in question took place during the day at her invitation, and now that appears to be a deliberate setup, coordinated by Gabby, also known as Carly, on OnlyFans. Gabby and Tony Busby want $50 million. What they're getting is sued for defamation and trying to take me down. My career is all about real talk and honesty. I know my family and fans know exactly what this is about. And I'm going to be out there telling you whatever I need to say, just like I always do. I love all you guys. Thanks.
And another thing I want to add too, with all this going on right now, when's the last time you've seen an athlete or entertainer who's been accused like this here and came out this fast and this strong in their approach? Now, when Jay-Z at the end of last year was getting sued by Tony Busby, he filed I can't remember if he filed a countersuit, but they came with their own statement. They came and denied it. They came right away, right? But you never saw Jay-Z make a public statement. He had his lawyer and his representatives. They were swift, but he had his representation drop like the official statement. When have you ever seen an athlete entertainer within 24 hours of major accusations and allegations, not only had the lawyer release information, but he comes out and makes his own public declaration as well? See, when I see someone come out this fast, the way they're coming out legally, and then of course, especially when you're dropping text messages and what they leaked already, I think that Shannon Sharpe, this is my opinion just from seeing how he's been moving in the last several years, I bet you Shannon has every single text message. And if he doesn't have them on his phone, I bet you that his lawyers is calling Verizon or calling AT&T or whoever the cell phone provider is going and asking for a transcript of all text messages that came from this number from the first time that there was any kind of communication. I bet you his lawyer's saying that whoever's on this phone, we're going to go ahead and get this information from the cell phone company. We're going to get all these text messages and we're going to get all the transcripts here. And we're only going to leak out so little right now to get it on the ball here. But if they really want to fight, we really could destroy this woman here. Then you add the public declaration. Then you know he's going to go on nightcap here. I'm just saying, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Someone said, you can't choke him and get away. You really think he choked that woman? Only thing Shannon did was beat up that booty. Come on now. Come on, you got to stop. All he did was beat up that booty. We need to ask social media for the last men who were with Gabby in the past 2 years for character witness. Oh. I see what you're saying. It's all Shannon Sharpe's fault. Multiple NDAs with video proof of her signing. Hey, hey, Pooh Man, how do we not know that he don't got an NDA and she broke it? Because he's filing a counter for defamation here. That's another thing we don't know all the details. It's only been 24 hours. We don't even have the full lawsuit yet. How do we not know it's not an NDA and she just going for the jugular? We don't know that. She could be saying, yeah, I signed an NDA, but you know what though? Cut me a check and this will still all go away. So people are like that, man. They're willing to witness, to go ahead and do this here. Shannon's dumb enough to get recorded having sex. Is the box is 99 and oh, the box. Urban in the closet. He's a cokehead. I don't know about the closet now. I know he loved that. He loved that Snow White. Raid OnlyFans account. Whoa. Of course, he choked her with the D. I'll put myself in jail. That's right. Hey, I should have been in jail. I should have been in jail a decade ago if that's the case. Minimum. Decades ago. Hey, let me stop. Bad Dave. Okay. All right, guys, we're going to end off this discussion here with Shannon Sharpe here. But because I want to keep talking on longer on this, but we don't have that much more information right now. All we got is what I produced. We got the initial Jane Doe statement. We got the allegations. She's suing for $50 million. So basically, at one point in the text messages, she wanted $25,000 per cheek. You know what I'm saying? You know, we see the audio that was released that sounds heavily edited. You know, we see Shannon Sharpe's rebuttal. We see his lawyers came out right away. So we'll come back to this when there's more information. So if anything happens this week and we get some more information, we'll come back in the live and talk about it. But that's all we got for right now on Shannon. You know, so we're in the early stages. We'll see what happens on this, you know. But like I said, anything with Tony Busby or, you know, Gloria Allred, you know, Ben Crump, if you see them men and if you see those lawyers involved in the game, you'd be like, oh, yeah, y'all on some jankiness. As black folks, we should see that and be like, we should be like this point. Really? Really? Seriously? That's how we should look at it. You know what I'm saying? See Tony Busby and the accused of black men. The first thing should be like, shake down. Shake down. Okay? We'll come back to this, man. We'll come back to this, all right? Okay. All right, guys. If y'all, let's see here. Let's do this here. I forgot I had another subject I want to talk about here. If you see my description in the title, guys, we're moving on. We've been here. We're knocking on 2 hours. I'm not doing a 5-hour long live stream today, guys. No 5 hours today. If just a quick recap, if you guys know, this is my second live stream back after taking that little hiatus I had for over a month and change here. And I did my first live last week, right? We went 5 hours. Non-stop, no bathroom breaks. You know how we get down. We go 5 hours, no panels, right? So I did 5 hours. Like, man, that's good for 2 lives there, right? I was going to come back like in the weekend or even yesterday, but I didn't realize, though, that when you do YouTube and you do live streaming, you do public speaking, your voice, you know, your throat, pause, is an instrument. And I don't want y'all gay ninjas out there saying pause, Dave, whatever like that, all right? I'm saying pause on myself here. Because you have to work it into repetition. And if you don't do something for a long time, you're going to get sore. Pause, DSI, right? So I started losing my voice. Reason why I'm coming back on a Tuesday and I didn't come back after the fact. I said 5 hours. That's my first live back. Y'all got about 2 lives worth of content there. And then when I try to come back, I lose my voice. That's why my voice sounds a little bit hoarse today as I'm finally coming back here. So this Me Too movement is getting on my nerves. I don't like it. Hey, Miss Coleman, how you think as a man, Miss Coleman, how you think we feel? How you think we feel as a man? As men? This Me Too movement is a bunch of bull. How you think as men we feel about this here? That women can go back decades and all of a sudden they got the memory to say, oh yeah, this person touched me. This person assaulted me and violated me, right? And we know that there's heinous, bogus men out there. But so many men's lives have been destroyed by Me Too because I'm a woman and believe all women. No, we can't do that. No. We ain't believing all women because women be lying about these accusations. They be lying about these accusations. But let's move on, guys. My other part of my title of this live stream here, because I was, we did 5 hours and in the early weekend, I'm coming back here and I was looking at all the content and I was looking at this video and this woman who claims to be a model. See my bunny ear quotes? There's a woman who claims to be a retired model. And she is having a hard time dating, fellas and ladies out there who's listening. Shout out to the Ninja Watchers. Shout out to the Replay Gang. Shout out to the live viewers out there, the Anish crew in the house here on a Tuesday. This retired model is saying that she is having a hard time dating. So I say, let's watch, let's react, and let's find out why she's having a hard time finding her magical Negro. That's what y'all ladies be looking for, right? Fellas, you know these ladies looking for that magical Negro. They looking for that. They looking for that. They looking for the rainbow and the sunshines and the stars and all the stuff that comes about here. Y'all know they are looking for magical Negroitis. But let's listen to this woman's situation here from Ashley. I haven't reacted to Ashley in a long time because I've been on hiatus and I ain't seen her channel in a long time. So this woman's going to talk to Ashley and let's find out why she's having such a hard time. Let's go, y'all.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. I'm not gonna tell y'all what I'm doing. I was in the middle of stirring up my rotel in the oven. I'm like, she ain't gonna pick me. I'm about to eat real quick.
Yeah. Oh no, we came in between.
I ain't come for diet advice. Y'all want to see? I can't even switch. I ain't gonna switch the camera, but I was just saying, let me work. I'm waiting. Let me stir this rotel in the oven real quick. My bad, y'all.
You're good. You're good. Do you consent to be on a live and potentially all platforms?
Yes, I consent.
She consent,
Okay,
y'all.
what brings you up?
Well, I definitely got a lot of advice from the ladies in the comments, and of course, like everybody else, Ashley, I watch your lives too. Sorry,
Fair
I'm like
use.
halfway ready. I know everybody say that. To be honest, my advice is that I want is for dating, but it's kind of a unique situation.
Come on, get to the point.
Am I geeked over the food? Yeah, I'm hungry. I ate all day. So I am newly back on the scene to date, and I feel like I keep meeting people that only want to date me based off of my career. And I don't want to say I have been a spicy creator. I'm a retired spicy creator.
Spicy.
And I meet guys. Everything else is in progress, y'all. I have a regular job, 9-to-5 job. I have an office job, fashion, clothing, all of that, makeup, all of that stuff. These are things that I already just love anyway. But yes, y'all, I'm a retiree. I'm 34. So over that now.
Wait, okay, but I'm sure, are you meeting these men offline so they don't know that you did OF, I'm assuming, if that's what you're talking about. If you're not meeting them on the internet.
Some of them.
Oh,
yeah.
You're popular. You're very popular. So then you know.
No, I'm not that popular because if I was, I would be rich and I wouldn't need no advice. So
Fair enough.
I'm not gonna say it was just a time in my life.
Hold on. You can be popular and not be rich. You can have so much dick attention, don't mean that the dudes is dropping the coin to go ahead and pay for those clap sessions. All right, you could be on the free version of OnlyFans, and guys could be up on there, lining it up, If you got the freebie version, dudes, man, ain't gonna pay for it. They looking for that free. You know, talk about you a spicy creator and everything. We're going to get back into it, but I had to pause there right there. About, if I had, no. Hey, there's a lot of popular hoes who broke, y'all. Look at Brittany Renner. Brittany Renner, I guarantee you, has got down with more millionaires than this OnlyFans chick right here. Before, she with Kevin Gates right now. Before she got with Kevin Gates, you know, she converted to Islam. She's wearing the hijab. She talking about she couldn't pay her rent and mortgage, y'all. She talking about she broke, okay? So you can be a popular 304. It don't translate to money, baby. People don't understand that. Like even boxers, for crying out loud. You know, I'm a diehard boxing fan. You see Ali, and I see these current new age boxers, and just because people talk about you on YouTube or on the internet, social media, don't mean that it generate the dollars. Devin Haney's a classic example of that. People talking about him. No one's buying him. I don't care if you're talking about me. Are you paying for me? You know what though? Before I got on social media, my old lead from 17 years ago told me this here. He's like, hey, Dave, this is my mantra. Pay me. Don't praise me. I don't care about all that praise. When you pay me, that's how I know you're praising me. When you come out that money, you drop that dough, then I know you're praising me. Don't publicly praise me, pay me. Because when you come out of pocket, then I know it really means something here. So women, remember this here. Popularity, and guys too, for athletes, popularity does not translate into dollars and cents. Let's continue.
Life, but when I meet people, I don't know if I'm supposed to be transparent about it or should I just lie and act like it never happened. But it's hard for me to do that when sometimes I meet people who already was like my subscribers.
That's what I was asking. That's why I said, if you don't tell them were you that popular where they would have seen you out and be like, oh, that's the girl from such and such. I'm assuming you said you were more small profile. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm in a small city. I'm in Wisconsin. It's a very small city.
Oh, Lord.
Okay.
But it's very small and everybody knows everything. And
You got a early 30s-year-old something girl. She's not showing her full body, but you can tell by her face she might be a little bit chunky. She got a little extra thickness on there. And you live in Wisconsin. Hey, we gonna have to bring back the dating conversations again, because your location is key to the kind of man you're gonna get. If you are looking for a quality black man that you're looking for your magical Negro. The numbers in Wisconsin is a lot lower than most states. Hey, before we move on here, shout out to my man Kareem in the building, dropping that $2 holla, pushing the blue plate in chat saying, Spicy Creator, she makes hot sauce? She got that dirty, Kareem. She got that dirty hot sauce. Hey, Kareem, salute. Thank you for the holla. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Right back at you with that super. All right, let's get back to this video. She's in Wisconsin, y'all. She's in Wisconsin. Not a good place to be trying to find a man. Let's go.
a lot of my subscribers was people that already wanted to date me before. I didn't give them a chance, and then COVID happened and I couldn't find work, and then it happened. So now that I'm normal and retired, or trying to be, I meet these.
Wait, so are you or are you not?
I'm retired.
Hold on. She said she's gonna say I'm retired. Hold on, let me back that 5 seconds there. She said trying to be. Guys, ladies, remember this. If any woman who's done essay work, when the money gets low, the streets will call them back. If they were young in the OF game or the essay game, the sex work game, and they didn't do their money right, just like 98% of these women who don't do their money right, and then they get to their 30s and they didn't find no dude because all the dudes they saw them tricking in their 20s, and now in their 30s she's used up and been ran through and the walls occurred. Trying to be means that the money is kind of hurting right now, and the streets are beckoning the call if it gets any worse. Remember that, guys. The streets will come calling again.
Trying to be. I meet these.
Wait, so are you or are you not?
I'm retired.
Okay.
But that smirk, though.
I did it for 2 years, but no, I just have a regular desk job now.
Okay.
And now that I'm trying to date, not only like am I trying to be normal with them and not like treat them like a spicy creator would, but now I feel like, yes, somebody said I want to rebrand. Yeah, I want to rebrand. I'm not lying.
So have you wiped your socials clean, or have you changed up your social media? Like if I look at your social media.
She wants to rebrand here. We're going to let it cook here. Rebrand? You can't rebrand your pussy? Your OnlyFans shows you popping it. 2 years is long enough where that people have downloaded your content, took screenshots, have sent them to their boys in group chats. They're probably on Pornhub if you got any videos. P-Hub. You got whatever out. If your stuff is out there and people are paying for it, once that door's open, whether a paywall or not, it is there. You can try to scrub it all you want. There is websites dedicated for people to find on other websites to see if you had a past. You cannot rebrand 304 status. Once a 304, always a 304. It's one thing if you had a promiscuous past where you messing with people. If you on the screen, you on the internet, you can't rebrand that. You are who you are. You is what you is, and it's gonna be what it's gonna be. Let's continue.
Social media now, would it read that?
My Twitter, yeah. My TikTok, yes. Instagram is a mixture, but
Okay, so everything has to go.
I know what Ashley said, everything's got to go, but she ain't going to do it. She's done. She did it for 2 years. She's got an office job, but she still got her social media spicy. How you gonna find a man if and when they find your social media and then they see all the you got your cheeks clapping, you got the bussy out, you got the pee out, you got the tatas out, right? And you're like, well, you know, these guys are seeing me from my past. No, they're not looking for you for your past. They still follow you in your current because your stuff is still up there. Just because you stop performing OnlyFans, you just said your Twitter still got that stuff up there. That the guys can go to your Twitter and see you a bust down, and that's why you're not getting results. Ladies want to be 304s, but want a woman behavior treatment. How you gonna be a 304 but want to be treated like a lady? We don't blur those lines. Ladies are ladies. 304s are 304s. There's no blending of that there. We don't have the blending of the 304 culture with the women who are doing what's right.
If you're completely rebranding, everything has to go. Every link, everything that alludes to that you do that, it has to go. They said scrub it. Yep.
But I don't post that anymore.
But you said Insta still kinda. It has to go.
Well, I still have subscribers still following me from before on there. That's how I got them.
Okay, but you're not dating them. So we don't have to worry about them, right? But you're still removing.
Hold on, I'm pausing again. She knows the problem. She doesn't want to correct the problem. She just said, I don't do OnlyFans, but the people from there are following me on the other socials, which means those that she may not be doing the videos to pop it like on OnlyFans, but she still has her Twitter, her X, her Instagram. Instagram is the biggest dating app in the game, and some Instagram is just straight up raunchy XXX. Even Facebook now has gotten XXX, guys. So the fact that she's not busting the booty open, she still wants to keep the raunchy photos, the still shots that Instagram allows up on there, and then wants to act like, oh, why is this not happening for me? Because guys think that you're a hoe. No man takes a woman seriously who's got Instagram, Insta-thought status on their wall.
Moving everything.
Okay.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
I think she's
You're not ready.
retarded.
Well, I don't want to say that I'm not ready, but it's when I meet these men and they already have I feel like they already approached me still looking at me from how I was. No, I don't promote it anymore, guys. But they came from there, and if they see the change is there. But when I go on these dates.
I got to pause here. There is no change. Are you retarded, stupid, simple, or slow? Or all the above? If you still have your raunchy pictures up, it doesn't matter if you have a picture next to it wearing a nice dress. We still see the bootylicious pictures right next to it. If you still have booty pictures up, it don't matter if you got a dress next to it. It just means that you covered up at night, but we know it during the day, you still show off the tatas. We see it as you have not changed. You're just adding different photos on your social media. So she has not changed, but she wants us to think that she's changed, and she don't want to take these photos down. Guys, this is how women think that guys are stupid. Y'all think that we are stupid and can't see from right and wrong and what's up and down and what's down and up here. She wants to act like she's changed, but how do we know we changed if we still see booty pictures? Because you haven't changed. And if you have changed from the way you are every day, let's say you don't post those kind of pictures no more, your mentality hasn't changed because you still won't remove the old photos because you're worried about your old followers not following you anymore, which means that you're making some sort of form of money on Twitter and Instagram by still keeping those raunchy videos, still shot photos up still right now, even though you don't do OnlyFans, because every content does have a measure of monetary advantages to content creators. So she's still making money off those XXX nudie, shoddy titty pics there, basically. That's the issue. She's never changed and she's still making money.
They ask these questions.
So why not date someone outside of your city? Maybe, they're saying relocate.
I can't afford that right now. I travel. I just can't afford to relocate though.
Hold on.
I would say travel.
Hold on. How the hell can you travel, but you can't afford to relocate? If you didn't travel and take these trips, you would have enough money to relocate. How about you stop going out of town for a year or two? Stop going on vacation and maxing out your credit cards. That way that you have extra money to move. It's not that hard to move, okay? If you need an apartment, first and last month's rent. Okay, first and last month's rent, put together 2 or 3 months of emergency cash. That means that not going out to eat, trying to go to a steak restaurant, not trying to go with your girlfriends here on the weekends, going to the clubs. How about you be a responsible person and instead of going on these trips and going out with your friends, put that money to the side so you give yourself a good year. All you need is a good year. You can relocate. Do we hear the dysfunction and do we hear the babble coming out of her right now? All we hear is excuses and splaining. We ain't trying to hear you splain.
Traveling, relocating. If Wisconsin is small and you can't find anyone to date, or you are finding people who want to date you, but it's only for one thing, then I'm assuming it's either you date someone who's completely different, not that type of guy, someone completely different type of man, or you travel.
Okay.
That would be my suggestion.
Look at her face.
Different man and different place.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, people in the comments saying that they will accept the real me, but it always comes up, and I'm just trying to just move around from that.
Yeah, I don't know. I think
And I'm not
they
retired.
play it off like they're accepting you for you, but then I feel like they just would want to conquer you. Like, look, I had her, I got her. Look, yeah, that
That's how I
girl.
feel.
That's what I feel is going to happen. Like they're going to say, "Oh, I like you," and it's not about that, and you can be you, and then they get what they want, and I don't know. It's like, "Oh, I had her."
Yeah, I mean, so I can't date until I'm 50 now? Like, this the other thing. I guess everybody's saying just delete everything, and actually you said,
Hold on. This girl don't want to be. Hey, T. Lee, what's going on? Hold on. You said, T. Lee, did the super that I paid for? I don't see a super. No, T. Lee. I didn't know you was even here, T. Lee. If you came in earlier, I've been here for about 2.5 hours. But I have a separate side for the super. So no, I don't see it on my end here. Double check to see if you have been charged for that super, if YouTube give you an issue. Okay, but I don't see in the last super that I received was from Kareem. Yeah, so I haven't seen this. And Kareem sent that super around about like 20 some minutes ago. So that's the last super. Wait a minute. I recognize her from somewhere. You know her, Pooh Man? Uh-oh. I'm gonna play again. We're gonna finish the video off. I don't get why Ashley is not even, I mean, she's giving her the information that needs to be done, right? But why is she not doubling down? Ashley should say this. This is the womanese culture. And I'm sorry to the ladies who listen to me, right? Y'all ladies know that y'all don't be holding women accountable. You hear a silly scallywag like this woman here, right? I don't think she's black, Dave. Well, she's black. She's mixed with something. She could be a tether, but she got some, whatever it is, right? She's on a black platform looking black, but she could have black background, or maybe she's a tether. We don't know. But how is Ashley not saying, girl, no guy's gonna check for you if you still got them janky ass photos up? Like, just repeat that. Well, no one is going to accept you. Ashley's like 61. You can tell by the way she talked like she was in her prime in the 90s. Hey, come on, man. T. Lee's like, oh, she was popping when Strictly Business came out. Y'all remember the more Strictly Business with Tommy Davidson and Holly Berry? And the dude that was on the Cosby Show that played Lisa Bonet's husband on the show, I can never remember that dude's name. T. Lee is trying to say, yo, Ashley was popping when Strictly Business came out. Hey, let's continue. Y'all remember that movie?
you said delete everything too. But I knew going in that the possibility that it was on the internet forever is going to be there forever. When I went in, it's because I really needed the money. So I did that with the expectation that it would come up. I guess I just don't want to I don't know what to do now that I actually want to date and be serious.
I say relocate. That would be your next option. Relocate. And also look at your analytics. What cities are most of the guys subscribed from. Avoid those cities.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not on business. Everybody think, listen, y'all, I'm 34. I'm
What?
older. I have a real job now.
Hold on. I thought because she got like a baby face, I thought she was young and dumb. She 34 years old talking like this? Hold on, tribe. Hold up. Hold on, tribe. Hold on. Hold up, tribe. Hold up, right? I knew that she wasn't young, but I thought she was in her 20s the way that she was talking because she kind of got the baby face and the baby voice along with that as well. So I was thinking late 20s. I didn't know this woman was her early mid-30s. Wait, you got a 34-year-old woman who doesn't understand that having pussy pictures and titty pictures on the internet is hurting her chances of getting men. I'm changed. I don't do OnlyFans anymore. I only post good pictures now. What about the old pictures? They're still there, but I've changed. I don't post no more. Well, take the pictures down. But they still know who I am. You don't want to change. This is the thing, how women still want to be known as women and still want to be a slut at the same damn time because slut culture has taken over. Shout out to my man Mark the Guardian dropping in with the $2 holla, pushing the blue plate in the chat saying, can you retire from laying down for a living? Hey, man, that's a good-ass question, man. That's a good-ass question. My man Mark dropping the blue plate here. Salud. Thank you for the holla. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Right back at you with that super. I don't know, man. How do you retire from laying down? You're supposed to be having sex for the rest of your life. As long for ladies, as long as you can get it wet down there, and for fellas, as long as we can get it up, we supposed to be doing the do for the rest of our lives. You don't retire from that. Appreciate you, Mark. Yeah. T. Lee says, see how she says relocate like the internet ain't everywhere? My mom at 67 would say something like that. I hear you, T. Lee. That makes no sense what's actually saying. You're talking about, here's the thing though, T. Lee. Relocating is key if she's just trying to date with intentions. Let's get into some real dating conversations. You live in Wisconsin, and if the objective goal is to get married, to find a man, to get married and start a family, right? You have to relocate because you're 34 years old and you ain't found the results that you found in Wisconsin. And I'm telling you, who live in the state, I live in the state next door to Wisconsin, there ain't that many dudes out there. So that part is right. She's got to relocate. The reason why Ashley's saying to relocate is wrong. Okay, the internet does not change from relocating. The internet's the entire world. She even said, wherever those guys are located at, don't go to those cities. So you're going to tell me that the most men are in California, is in Texas, is in Illinois, is in New York, is in Florida, and we're going to go to Texas. Okay, those are the heavy metropolis areas where you're going to find black men, men who got decent jobs, and all age groups, whether you go into your 20s, 30s, 40s, or 50s, right? You want to go where the need is great. So that's what that means. But you don't do that because of your OnlyFans and your internet. Because that ain't gonna stop the game. What are you gonna do? If you got a heavy amount of your subscribers in those states, you're gonna move to North Dakota? If all the main subscribers lived in California, lived in Texas, lived in Florida, lived in LA, lived in New York, right? We're gonna say the major metropolis of men who actually have decent salaries from average to above average to the six-figure niggas, right? What if all the dudes who subscribed to her were in those states? You're gonna go to New Mexico? You're gonna go to Iowa? Really? What about Delaware? You see what we're talking about here? Ashley is right and wrong at the same damn time. And there is no clear vision of what she's saying here. Damn it, they changed me and didn't even go towards the goal. Oh, it's okay, T. Lee. It's okay. Let's do it. Let's continue here.
and all my friends are engaged or have kids and settled down, and I just don't relate to them anymore. So that's not the reason why I want the change.
Wait. All of her friends are married, in relationships, and got kids, and she don't relate to them anymore. Maybe, just maybe, they're out the streets and they're focused on their families. They're focused on their kids. They're focused on their man, okay? And you are still in the streets and you are still showing titty photos. Of course, y'all not going to relate because they're busy being mothers and being the women in their household and you still busy being in the streets. Of course you can't relate. And they ain't relating to you because they're growing up and you still 34 acting like you're 24. Come on now.
I'm just older now. It was just a chapter in my life. But
Okay.
That's the only question that I had. I'm just listening to all the other advice in the comments and all the other ladies. But thank you, Ashley. You're beautiful.
You're welcome. Thank you, Beauty. Have a good night, okay?
Thank you.
That's a toughie.
What's what Ashley gonna say?
You gotta move, girl, and you gotta remove everything. Everything must go.
Okay, y'all, let me go ahead. That's the end of that video. Shout out to Derek. What's going on, Derek? Derek Smith in the game with the $10 holla, pushing the yellow plates in the chat. What you got for me? Good to see you back, Ninja watching. I'm good to be back, man. Hey, Derek, I appreciate that yellow, man. Hey, salud. Thank you for the holla. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Right back at you with that super. I appreciate that, man. Thank you for that yellow, man. Them yellows go hard, y'all. I understand y'all drop the greens, you know, and I understand some of the blues. But, hey, guys, the yellows and reds go harder, guys. The yellows, reds, and oranges. I don't dismiss any supers. But, guys, them yellows, them reds, and them oranges, and them purples, they go hard in the paint, y'all. They go hard in the paint. Thank you, Derek. Like I said, I don't turn nothing but my collar down. I'm working for every penny to entertain y'all and to give y'all a good podcast every time I come out. But them yellows, reds, and greens, and them purple, I was like, the yellows, reds, and the purples, they go hard, y'all. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. They said, even if she took everything down, screenshots do exist. The internet is everywhere and forever. Exactly, T. Lee. What's going on, Quality Guy? Good to see you. That's true. See, women don't understand that the internet is forever and you can find something on anybody. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. True story. True story. I didn't smash. I almost did. There's a girl I was talking to a while back. I didn't smash. Just want to let you know. I wanted to, y'all. I wanted to. Just want to let you know that. I wasn't acting no funky, you know, it's just, you know, things didn't work out, right? I talked to this girl, you know how it goes. You meet on the internet, you know, you exchanging messages back and forth. What's going on, M. Jones? You know, you exchanging messages, you go back and forth, you know. This is before, you know, I was red pilled up. You know what I'm saying? So, we go out, you know, and I pay for a dinner. You know, that was the dumbass Dave move back in the day. I paid for dinners. You know what I'm saying? I paid for dinner, didn't get no ass. You know, that would never happen ever again. Oh no. But yeah, I paid for dinner, you know, and it was cool though. I wasn't looking, I was trying to be the nice guy and everything. You know, I was trying to be nice. Right? And I was like, okay, and then, something happened after the first date, and there's a little bit of strangeness, and, she wanted to hang out again, but it was kind of weird and awkward. I'm not going into details, and it's like, you just kind of move on. You know how it goes. You go on one date, have dinner, and it keeps it moving, right? I do not. Man, no, not on Black Planet, T. Lee. No. I got stories about Black Planet, T. Lee. Don't get me started on T. Lee. Don't get me started on Black Planet. Hey, T. Lee. The early 2000s, Black Planet was my phone book. Black Planet was my phone book, okay? But no. So, we had a connection. We had a vibe, but, it's like I didn't pursue it, and I ain't gonna lie. Like a few years later, Like a few years later, guys, I'm perusing around the internet. I'm looking at explicit content. I ain't gonna lie, it's 3 of these in the content. I'm looking and I see a thumbnail. And this girl looked so familiar. I was like, hold on. I was like, hold on. I click on the thumbnail and I play the video for research purposes, y'all. Research purposes. I watched the video about 2 times. I watched the video about 5 times, for research purposes. For research purposes, I watched it about 9 times. And you know what I discovered from my research? She had a tattoo on her shoulder that looked familiar. Right there. I was like, hold on. Expand screen to 160%. Expand 160%. Google Chrome, expand 160%. 200%. Expand on the screen. I know that tattoo. I know that tattoo. I'm still following her on social media. I still follow her. Hold on. Now I'm going to her social media page. Photos. Hold on. Back to the XXX tab. Back to the other tab. Play the video 2 times, 3 times, 5 more times. I don't know why I'm playing the video 5 more times, okay? But I played it 5 more times. Then I go back over. Then I look at I'm like, you dirty little. It's you. It's her. It was her, y'all. It was her. I'm not lying. I'm not lying. It was her. Now, I know what y'all wondering. Dave, did you call her back? No. I thought about it, though. I thought about it. I didn't call back. I didn't. I wanted to. I was so close. I still had the contact. I was like, I'd love to say, hey, stranger. I was about to say, hey, big head. What you say? Your little black book like Trey from How to Be a Player? Oh, yes. Yeah. Hey, you talking about Black Planet? Yes, it was. Yes, hold on. We said, we all have simped. Yeah, of course, we all simped. Back from the Shadow Realm. Is Dave going 5 hours? No, man, we've been at 2.5. We're not going 5 today. Oh, I was on College Club too. Hey, T. Lee. Hey, T. Lee's talking 1999, 98, 99 when you're on that College Club, baby. I was on that too, T. Lee. I was on that too. I was on that Cardigan Dave being in these streets. It's like, hey, man, the streets be calling, man. The streets be calling. Dick, he said dick search purposes. Hey, man. Hey, I'm just saying. Hey, man, the tattoos gave it away. She got more tattoos now, though. Because I went to the recent photos and I looked it up. Because she had tattoos here, and then she had a couple of tattoos there, you know what I'm saying? But the noticeable tattoo, there was a noticeable tattoo over the shoulder, and then she had like a mole like on her lip and everything. So the mole, it was the tattoo, and it was the mole on the lip. And I was like, I watched that video, and I was like, damn, she is very talented. I should call. But I'm not, though. No, I'm not. There's a reason why I didn't smash back then, and I'm not going to smash now, even though it looked like she got the skills to pay the bills. All right, guys, that's my true story. I got that out the way. I told y'all, you know me, I tell true stories, okay? I tell true stories. I was a whole Mac on College Club. He says I was a whole Mac on College Club back before catfishing. Hey, T. Lee, Black Planet was my opus. Hey, you ever heard someone say, "This is going to be my magnus opus. This is what they're going to remember me by. This is my greatest." A.T. Lee, that was Black Planet. From like 2000 to like 2005. Man. Man, like 04, 05. But hey, if y'all remember Black Planet back in the day, they started branching out, but they branched out too soon, right? They had Black Planet. Then they had, for the Asians, they had Asian Avenue. Do y'all remember that? They had Asian Avenue? And then they had for the Latinos, I forgot what they called for the Latinos. They started branching out and had for other cultures and everything. Man, I started creating aliases on all their platforms. Man, I was going after the Asians. I was going after the Latinos and off the Black line. That was my magnus opus, man. That was my magnus opus. I was outside, y'all. I was forever outside on Black Planet. I was inside being outside. Okay. I got that off. I got that off now. Let me see here. Oh my God. But hey, let me see here. I'm looking at that video there. Hey, before I go, man, I just gotta say one thing about old girl. She ain't trying to be saved. Ashley was right and wrong at the same time. She's right about relocating, like I said, because who's going to find really, if you're 34 years old and you live in Wisconsin and you ain't found what you're looking for, it ain't going to happen. Wisconsin's not one of those hotbed states. She needs to come one state over to Chicago. I ain't checking for her, but if you're really looking for opportunities, you got to go where more men are at. You know, literally when you cross over state lines, you're close to the north side of Chicago. You can get a cheap ass apartment in the north side of Chicago and make it work. Okay, you got to go to a state where the men are. So she's right about that far as dating's concerned. But the idea that she won't delete pictures and, you know, like she says she's changed, but people don't think she's going to change, and that she still got all her former subs from the OnlyFans still following her on IG and Twitter. Like I said, you're not ready. The thing is, a woman can tell you all day long that she's ready. Her actions will tell you she's not ready. She could be the sweetest person in the world. She probably got that fire, do what that mouth do and everything like that. But if she ain't ready, y'all. And that's what's going on with that woman. She is not ready whatsoever. She ain't gonna find no dude because she's busy being in the streets. And no serious dude, no man of means, no high value man, a man who makes six figures is going to take her seriously if she continues to keep raunchy photos of herself, X-rated pictures. Even if she's not on OnlyFans, she has OnlyFans-esque type of things on other social media platforms. Because when we see that, even though we never seen your OnlyFans before, we still see your IG, and IG shows that you are an IG thought, an IG 304. Okay, you got to remember here, guys. Let me put you on game, guys. Let me put you on game. Do you guys remember Backpage? Do you guys remember Backpage? And they had all the pros. We used to advertise on Backpage back in the day. Who remembers Backpage? Does anybody remember Backpage? And they had the dating section, but it wasn't dating, it was for pros, it was prostitution, right? Women for men, women for women, men for women, men for men, all that stuff. All that was P4P, pay for play, right? You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know, hey, daddy, take me on the date, you pay me this, I give you this, you know? It was a whole bunch of pay for play on Backpage. Once they did all that FBI rating about all the stuff that was going on, all the SA trafficking that going on, all those women who couldn't make money on Backpage anymore because they took Backpage down, all they did was go on Instagram and took their actual profiles from Backpage, put that on Instagram, and then transformed the profile to make it look like they're a model, but they're still doing the same thing. That's all that is. That's all that is, and that's what she's doing, and that's what we see. we see a 304, we see someone who's probably selling that ass. And if we think you are selling that ass, then we're not going to take you seriously. And it ain't going to matter what state you move to because your profile is worldwide. It don't matter where you can move to try to find someone in the streets, but you know what happens when you give someone your social media? They're gonna see what you have in your social media. You ain't delete your own content. He don't gotta be Inspector Gadget. He sees it because you want him to see it because you don't want to delete it. And in that case, then that man just keeps it moving. Then and you keep saying, I can't find these men. I can't find anything. No, you can't find anything because they don't want you to. They're not trying to find you. The 304s are on TikTok. Oh, thank you, Malcolm. I forgot about TikTok too. TikTok, IG. Hey, don't forget Snapchat, guys. They're making money off Snapchat and they're on Snapchat. Look at Ruby Rose. She says on a slow month, she makes $400,000 a month. On a slow month. Where does she post her content on? She's on OnlyFans, she's on Snapchat, and she's on IG. And she got her own website. Those are the 4 major sources, right? Those are the 4 major sources. And she says that she makes on a bad month $400,000 a month. They are doing it in all these platforms. And then Ruby Rose is complaining about why she can't find a man and everything. And she wants to blame DDG for even suggesting her to go on OnlyFans and everything like that. Not taking accountability that she created the account and she's still posting after her and DDG broke up. They go ahead and create OnlyFans content and then want to blame the man when they're still making OnlyFans content and the man not even in their life. See? Jay Walker says, proof of any actions. Exactly. Mark says, don't save her. She don't want to be saved. Yeah, man. Exactly. I remember Backpage. Thank you, Trill Hill. Yes, you go on the dating section there. All those women were selling it. It's pay for play. They're on IG now. See, I'm a little bit I don't know how old some people are. I remember Backpage was really hot and popping back in like 2010. I'm really showing my age right now. I was already in my 30s back then. I was into the 30 club then. Backpage was on and popping by the time I remember it was 2010, right? So we're talking about over 15 years ago. That was a heavy money gameplay that women was selling that ass and they were having regular customers, right? You know, and then next you know, when that got tore down, they went to IG. They took those exact same profiles and you got all those pictures. So, of course, you can upload as many pictures as you want. And then this is how you know that they're paid for play. They literally will advertise that they're traveling. We'll be in Chicago from April 29th to May 2nd. Then they'll say, I'm in Milwaukee from May 3rd to May 8th. Then they'll say, I'm in Ohio from May 15th to May 20th. You know? Like, they're traveling with their wholeness. And when we've seen all that on social media, and after all the years of seeing all the 304ness ladies, we put that all together. And then you go on channels like Ashley and ask why you can't find a man. And we are telling you, you are a 304 who wants to sell us on the idea that you're reformed, but you're not reformed because you still kept your stuff up. You just only eliminated one platform. You'll never find what you're looking for if you're doing sex work. You will find a trick. You will find a John. You ain't gonna find that magical Negro. That's not happening, ladies. Maybe you do find that magical Negro. And you know what that magic Negro says? I only want that. Nothing more, nothing less. You are a side piece. You can assume this position of side piece status. That's all you get. If you're lucky to be claimed as a side piece, we might just say, that's my friend. Not even call you a side piece. That's just my friend. Which means you really on the lower than side piece status. So remember that. What's going on, Joy? Jay, my bad, Jay. I'm sorry, I read that wrong. What's going on, man? Good to see you. Hey, yo, we gonna get out of here, y'all. We're gonna get on going here. I'm going to cut this one a little bit under 3 hours today. Got some stuff to do. We got to get the garbage out. We got to do a little bit of cleaning here. Got to do some personal stuff, you know what I mean? Appreciate y'all checking me on this live stream here. We're going to be back a little bit more regular so we can get the algorithm back. You know what I mean? So be on the lookout as we plan the next show here. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the super chat, super thanks, super stickers. They are much appreciated. They go a long way to help to keep the lights on so I can get back to doing this live streams again and dropping more videos and content. Like, comment, subscribe, and click on that bell notification below. Hey, if you guys got any content that you want me to do for a live stream show, start sending those videos over to me. You know what I'm saying? And we'll see if that curates to work into the gig here. But on that note, I'm that dude named Dave, guys, and I'm gonna catch you on the next stream here. But on that note, I'm out of here. Deuces, people.